protect your home and auto because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-Ins.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers Slip-ins, you just step it and go. You don't have to touch your shoes. And by the way, Slip-ins are for the whole family, men, women, and kids, in all your favorite Skechers styles. Find Skechers Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Before every game, you're reminded that Tiger Stadium is a pantheon of concrete and steel. When it was time to add upper decks, do you know where that concrete came from? It's Louisiana Concrete Products. Whether it's the next Gulf hurricane or Death Valley earthquake, you can trust Louisiana Concrete Products.
Theory of a Dead Man. Live in concert. Saturday, May 17th, 8 p.m. Beau Rivage. Tickets on sale now at beaurivage.com. Schedule subject to change. Some restrictions may apply. Theory of a Dead Man.
When we started GMFS Mortgage here in Baton Rouge 26 years ago, do you know where we wanted our headquarters to be? Here's a hint. We've never moved. That's right. We started in Baton Rouge. Our loans are originated, processed, and underwritten in Baton Rouge. Every step of the mortgage process happens here in Baton Rouge. So when you're ready to buy, build, renovate, or refinance, please check out GMFSmortgage.com and choose GMFS Mortgage of Baton Rouge. We are your local lender.
NMLS number 64997 is an equal housing lender. Mortgages originated at 7389 Florida Boulevard, Suite 200A, Baton Rouge, Louisiana 70806.
The Bourbon Raffle for Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center is back on April 24th. The drawing is broadcast live on Facebook from Janney King Gulf Coast. Tickets are $20 each for the chance to win one of over 50 exceptional bourbons. Get your tickets now by texting Bourbon Raffle 25 to 41444. Let's raise $100,000 for people fighting cancer in our community. Get your tickets now for the Mary Bird Perkins Bourbon Raffle by texting Bourbon Raffle 25 to 41444.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, April 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 85. In hour one of today's show, we'll recap LSU baseball's midweek game victory over the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. We'll talk Kellen more as he met with the media during the NFL meetings and the rule changes coming up for the NFL. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What's going on, everybody? Happy Wednesday, April 2nd, 2025. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everybody made it through yesterday's April Fool's Day. Having a great one. T-Bob, Jake, Alanja Villarreal, and Taylor Sharp hanging out with you once again here on this Wednesday. Taylor just laid out the show. It's going to be a fun one. Guys, what's going on? How's everyone doing today? What's up, Jakey?
What's up? You mentioned April Fools. I know Alondra hit us with Val Kilmer passing away.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wish that was yesterday.
I know.
So
I
it'd
would
been
never
April
joke
Fools.
about that. Yeah.
Legend, Val Kilmer.
Rest in peace,
Tombstone,
Goat.
Top Gun. I mean, so many other.
Heat.
Heat was
Bruh,
fantastic.
Heat is such a good
Heat's
movie.
great. It makes me want to rewatch Heat.
Makes me want to rewatch Tombstone.
Does make me want to rewatch Tombstone as well. I agree. Or I guess finish Tombstone eventually.
Wait.
Yeah, don't even. Not on Val's Day.
Wait.
Guys, let's look. I'm going to defend T-Bob here. Let's not be surprised about this. T-Bob doesn't watch any movie.
It's not. I mean, it's just
That's not true.
not true. But it's,
Val Kilmer and Tombstone and Doc Holliday.
You know.
Let's move on.
What's
this
interesting?
This is gonna upset me.
And maybe I'm wrong here, but the line about "I'll be your huckleberry." Have you all ever heard of a hucklebearer?
Yeah.
Right? It's like a pallbearer.
Yeah, you carry the casket.
Yes.
No, I didn't know that.
Is that what Val Kilmer actually says there?
A lot of people think so, and it makes a lot more sense.
It makes a lot more sense than "I'll be your huckleberry," right? Is "I'll be your hucklebearer."
Yeah.
Which is an Old West term for a pallbearer. So,
Either way, whatever it was, he delivered the hell out of it.
Yes, he did. In vino veritas. Rest in peace, man. I mean,
nominated for an Oscar for that.
For me, Iceman was just so cool.
Yeah.
Growing up, he was so hot and so cool, so like like everybody wanted to be him.
Yeah, save some for the rest of us, Ice.
The Bite, had Tom Cruise. I mean, and then coming around at the end, right? And even in Maverick, finding a way to get Val involved and through his sickness and everything else. And really, we were robbed of what should have been a great late career from Val Kilmer because of the health issues that he had to deal with. So rest in peace to a great actor that brought a lot of us, a lot of people, a lot of joy.
Great Jim Morrison too.
Yeah.
I never saw the
Doors.
Maybe I watched part in high school. I'm not 100% sure, but yes,
It's good.
Yes,
I mean, he
absolutely.
really looks just like Jim Morrison.
He does. He absolutely does. And that's very hard to pull off that entire vibe. So, rest in peace to Val Kilmer. Alondra, besides that, Miss Lincoln, how was the play?
Miss what?
That's an old saying, besides that, besides your husband getting shot, how was the play? It's kind of like
that's funny.
It's a way of saying, that's some really awful news. It's kind of the main thing,
Yeah.
but besides that, how is it?
Good. I went to the block this morning. I feel great.
Yeah.
I feel very energized. I love going in the morning. I know
agree.
it's hard to get up, but once you're up and once you're there and once you're done, you feel great.
The hardest part is starting, but it is all worth it.
Yeah.
When you have the endorphins in you to begin the day and hey, I don't have to do it for the rest of the day.
Right. That's the good part.
Hay's in the barn.
Yeah.
Physical hay is in the barn.
Yeah.
Great feeling.
I thought about doing a little cold plunge because we were talking about it yesterday.
Head over to the Elite Training Academy.
Yeah.
Hit up a little cold plunge, a hot tub,
I love a cold
sauna.
plunge.
They get some incredible tech over there. I'll actually be going over there right after the show, but to the Ochsner side to go do some physical therapy.
Yeah.
Try to get some work on this just garbage can of a shoulder. No labrum, no cartilage, just all bone on bone grinding.
You do love grinding.
That's true.
It's true. Actually, I have grinding in the document today. Did y'all see Dylan Brooks D'ing up LeBron James? Dude. I mean,
I didn't see that. But that's
it's the most grindy in a game in the NBA where a lot of defense can share some connective tissue with grinding. Dylan Brooks has taken it to the next level, and it's pretty effective. To be fair, we'll break it
Dylan
down.
Brooks is the guy that I hate watching in pickup games and stuff. That's Dylan Brooks.
Why? Just because he goes hard?
No.
You hate grit?
No,
Dylan
goes
Brooks
hard.
definitely goes hard.
He goes hard on defense because he doesn't have the offensive game.
Yeah,
There's
that's
always
what I'm
that
saying.
one guy.
But you need that guy on the playground who's going to go all out rebounds, all out defense, and then doesn't need a shoot.
You do.
What a valuable piece for the rec league team. Are you kidding me?
I saw something the other day.
What are you, a shooter?
No, God.
Taylor's a ball dominant guard, just demands it every time he comes up the court.
Yeah, I'm just not a shooter.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you want to run point.
Yeah.
You want everything flowing through you.
Bro, I like Jason
No.
Williams, Steve Nash.
You're like
No.
CT.
I don't
yeah,
need Curry.
CT3.
Yeah, I don't need Curry.
Looking at
That's
Taylor,
CT3.
he's either two things. He's either the guy we're talking about, the defensive guy that slaps the floor like all the Duke
I would have
guards
guessed
did.
that. I would have
No.
guessed that, but
Or
now we know he's not. But yeah.
He's the white guard that just sits on the wing and just claps his hands, waiting for somebody to pass.
No,
it
Again,
to him.
not-
I
could
would have
not be
guessed.
more wrong.
I would have gone with both those, either high effort guy or pure shooter
Yeah.
guy. I would not have
Just
guessed
in the
floor
corner,
general.
just
But here we are. He's a floor general.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's Steve Novak. That's who he is.
Steve Nash,
No.
baby.
No, not Nash.
I wish I
Novak.
was a good enough shooter to do that.
CT3.
No, I'm the guy. I'm the guy that has one move in basketball. I'm gonna just dribble, try to get a layup. If I can, I'm passing it. That's me.
Yeah,
that's my
penetrate.
move.
Penetrate and dish.
Penetrate,
that's the
kick
modern
out.
NBA, dude.
That's
Penetrate
it.
and kick out. There you go. What do you got? A little crossover? How are your handles? If you're going to be floor general, you got to have good handles.
The handles could use some work. The passing's okay. Passing's okay. Again, guys, I don't play basketball.
No, I know.
Just letting you know, this is what I do if I do it.
Anyway, so welcome into today's show. It's going to be a great show. YouTube.com/1045 ESPN if you want to get involved. Why don't we go ahead and get today's show started?
It's time to get to work, courtesy of Tiger Labor and Staffing, where they can help take care of screening, training, payroll, and more. Now, for starters.
Tiger Labor and Staffing, your local, reliable staffing experts. If you are short-staffed and you want high-quality employees for your job, you want Tiger Labor and Staffing. Remember, we're not just looking at resumes on paper and then just sending guys out, okay? We get to know every potential employee during our in-person onboarding process every morning over a cup of coffee. We're up interviewing and dispatching every morning at 5 a.m. Tiger Labor and Staffing. So imagine this. A very good LSU baseball team dominates the midweek once again. It was basically exactly what we said yesterday. Any midweek pitcher is going to have a ton of trouble with this lineup over a full 27 outs. And the LSU staff, when it comes to the midweek, well, there's still questions in elite SEC play. You still have a lot of depth and a lot of options for these games. So LSU beats a good La Tech team 12-3. They are now 10-0, a perfect 10-0 in the midweek. Billy Schmidt ended up getting the start, like we talked about. Did very well. And then the bets dominate. I mean, Ethan Fry continues to just be red hot. Bear Jones adding another home run to his tally, doing what he does. Like we mentioned yesterday, Cade, every time he's getting a start in his midweek games, he's making the most of that potential experience. He goes 1 of 4, 3 RBIs to 3 strikeouts, but still 5 runs and 8 hits for Cade in the last 3 starts. So another very solid midweek game for the Tigers.
Yeah, Daniel Dickinson got back kind of on track. He goes 2 for 4 as well. And the top of your lineup, I mean, think about the first 5 guys that you throw out there. If they can continue like they are, and you just get a guy or 2 guys a game to step up that's batting 6, 7, 8, 9, I mean, your offense is damn near unstoppable.
Yeah.
And so when you've got 5 guys like that at the top, they continued to deliver last night. You got 3 of those guys batting over 400 right now. And so this Tigers offense is super dangerous. If they can just continue, like if it just stays like if Jake Brown kind of stays where he's at and Pearson and some of these other guys, and you can get, we talk about it all the time, you could put Braswell and Reeves together to make, one solid player. Like if you can continue that, the pitching's going to be something you have to worry about, but when you have an offense like this, not as much.
Yeah, Cooper Williams also giving you a solid couple of innings coming out of the pen after Schmidt there. Derek Curiel reaching base twice, so of course, why not? Hitting a walk, because that's what Derek Curiel does. He's a freshman who is far beyond his years. So, okay, anything else to say on last night's midweek game, Alondra, Tate?
I didn't watch too much of it. My biggest takeaway was that Mexico is a badass last name to have.
Yeah, so they had a Mexico on the team.
Yeah.
Sebastian
But he's
Mexico.
from Portugal,
Sebastian
apparently.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tate says he's from Portugal.
That is, I did not know that was going to be his first name. Of course, I made the Ron Mexico joke in the group text last night, but Sebastian Mexico. Sounds like a Quentin Tarantino character.
It
That
does.
is a fantastic name.
It's a great name.
Wow. Anyway, sorry. He's from Portugal?
Okay, I may have lied about that.
Oh,
When I may have lied about
okay.
that, I mean, I completely made it up.
Wow.
I just thought it'd be funny to have like a guy from Mexico who's
He's
like
from
another
Alexandria or something.
Yeah, I actually looked up the roster after I sent that. He's
From Massachusetts. Yeah, he's from Baldwinville, Massachusetts.
I was hoping he was
to
from
look
like
I'm like, but is
somewhere
he
in the middle of
Mexican?
Louisiana.
No.
Sebastian, Mexico.
And he's not Mexican?
Exceedingly white
Well,
masshole.
so it's funny. I sent it because I was like, oh, it'd be funny if like Mexico from Portugal. I just made up a place, but then I was like, where's he actually from? I was like,
fully
he's still
believed him.
not from Mexico. So-
Exceedingly white. Again, from Massachusetts, went to Fordham.
How do you get the last name Mexico?
No idea.
From Massachusetts.
No idea.
That's crazy.
I want to be named T-Bob Brazil. Can we do that?
That's not, yeah.
I mean, there's been a few Brazils for
Brazil. Yeah, it's true, Benny.
I'll go Jake Ireland.
Jake Ireland. Oh, you sound like a fighter.
Yeah, you really
Dude,
do.
Jake Ireland, that guy's won a couple of belts back in the Great Depression.
Yeah, he did.
He used to hold, a couple light heavyweight belts. He was a beast. Tough some
Light heavyweight?
tough some gun for sure.
Yeah, what is light heavyweight? Like 185?
I don't know.
I think it's like 185 to
I
like
can cut to
210 or something. I think,
Oh, yeah. So about, I can cut. I'm about 210.
Oh yeah,
I
you're
think-
light
I
heavyweight.
think you
You got
could
light heavyweight
fit.
written all over you.
Yeah. Taylor Denmark.
Yeah,
It fits,
I
right?
can
Taylor
see it.
German.
It fits.
That too.
Taylor
Taylor,
Aryan.
Austria-Hungary.
Taylor German's actually a good name.
I don't know. I guess Mexico.
Alondra, Mexico.
Alondra.
Oh,
I mean,
very
my
cool.
last
That's
name
creative.
is a state.
Very creative.
My last name is a state in Spain.
Alondra, Texaco. Oh, really? Villarreal?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess so.
Yeah, Alondra,
soccer club.
Texas.
Yeah, it's a great soccer club.
All right, so.
Yeah, that's who I go for.
Oh, I thought one other funny element I read about the game last night. Shout out to Hunt for pointing out on LouisianaSports.net, but Zebradell and Brody Drost,
Oh,
couple
yeah.
of former Tigers.
Also, 2 home runs
coming
last
up with
night.
home runs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both coming up with home runs in the box. So that's kind of cool. Tigers still win, and former guys who were once a part of the squad having success as well. It's cool.
I mean, coming into the game, I think Brody Dross was actually batting like 290. Like he's actually having a pretty good year.
Hell yeah.
Pitching staff got into some jams last night. I mean, but they got out of it. I mean, there was one where bases were loaded, 1 out. LSU got out of that inning, not allowing any runs. And I'm sitting there watching the game. I had to do the game in studio, and the game's on the TV as well. And I'm watching. I'm like, LSU's struggling a little bit, but. Guys, I looked across the SEC. Did y'all see what happened in the SEC last night?
No.
Texas.
Texas lost to
Upset.
Texas State.
Yeah.
UAB beat Auburn.
Eat 'em up, cats.
And so, I mean, sure, did you play your best out of the gate? No. You struggled at times, but Texas would like a win. Auburn would like a win.
It just sucks because Texas also lost the midweek right before you played them.
Yeah.
It just sucks that everything with Texas now they can claim series dub. But you may have some chance for revenge yet in this baseball season. But it's not going to come anytime soon. What's coming soon is Texas's arch rival, Oklahoma, as you're preparing to hit the road to go to Oklahoma tomorrow for the series. And as far as what Oklahoma's done so far this year, we'll do a deep dive on them tomorrow to preview the series. But to open the season, they went to South Carolina. They took 2 of 3. And they were home against Mississippi State. They took 2 of 3. And then they go to Tuscaloosa where they lost 2 of 3. So 5-4 on the year, 2 series wins, 1 on the road, 1 at home, and then a road series loss to a good Alabama team. So currently ranked in the top 10. It's going to be a great series, LSU. And our arch football rivals,
yep,
Oklahoma, those damn Sooners. Looking forward to that. All right, coming up next, though, here on Off the Bench, let's get into some of these NFL meetings as Kellen Moore talked to the media yesterday and revealed a few little interesting nuggets about your New Orleans Saints future. Keep it locked here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org. 925-8552 is the number. Central Plumbing is the place and has been for 50 years. How do you grow in the way that they have over those 50 years? How do you stay open? right? But also then grow to have this massive fleet that can handle the high volume of business they do. How you do that is because your customers are consistently satisfied. The quality of the work and the process, right? The 24/7 emergency service, the flat rate pricing, the licensed, bonded, and insured employees they send you information about ahead of time. The warranty once the work is done. It's all elite at Central Plumbing. Go to centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
225-925-8552, 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day. If you've got an issue, they're going to be there for you. 24/7 emergency service. You can find all of that online. Find out all the remodel game, tankless water heaters on the homepage, centralplumbing.org.
Easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a...
Welcome back to Off the Bench, where the takes are hot and the sports talk is questionable.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to OTB. Kellen Moore meeting with the media yesterday. Do we play the Kellen Moore sound? I still can't. I can't help it. I'm actually getting very excited for Kellen Moore. I'm into Kellen Moore. But
you're a teeth guy, huh?
I am. I just don't know. I still don't know that I think that Kellen Moore audio plays well.
We don't have to do it.
I'm thinking.
I just got it just in case. We don't have to do it, though.
Yeah, for sure. Have more 5 ready to go, because that's going to add into our conversation. All right, so I think the most interesting piece of news of the day is that the Saints are hosting Quinn Ewers on a top 30 visit. I did not know exactly what a top 30 visit is. It's exactly what it sounds like, right? Each team can host up to 30 draft-eligible players in their facility. So these are players that you would have on your board as potential draftees. I think where this maybe becomes a bit more interesting is this is now the third time that they'll be crossing paths with Ewers. They met with him at the Combine. They took him to dinner in March before his pro day, and now they're hosting him on a visit as well. And you look at the Saints, they got a lot of picks, maybe around like pick 130. Something like that would seem to make a lot of sense. Like, it's impossible to ignore the fact that Kellen Moore obviously has some interest in Quinn Ewers. And here's what Kellen Moore had to say. Let's see if I got the right quote here about always kind of being on the lookout for a quarterback. It's more 5.
I think every team in the NFL is always trying to bring in quarterbacks and develop them under any circumstances. So everyone does homework every year on quarterbacks. It's a very valuable position, and so obviously we feel like we have Derek, who's played a ton of football and we feel great about, and then we have certainly our organization has invested in quarterbacks the last few years with Spencer, Jake, and then Ben, and so we got a number of guys that we're excited to develop as well.
So yeah, maybe we'll just stick to reading the quotes. But again,
sounds
always
like somebody, and
it's a little Kermit the Frog.
Well, yes,
but not fully.
But it's somebody else. I'm going to figure it out. Hopefully not on this show because that means we're not playing too much of it. But
yeah.
Okay, so I will say this: I went on one pre-draft visit.
Okay, where'd you go?
San Diego.
There you go. So you think there's, again, a ton of things still have to break the right way, right? Like somebody could decide that they really love Quinn Ewers, or a player that you don't expect to be there at 130 could suddenly be there, and you're like, God, we do like Quinn, but this feels like a bigger steal right here. So again, this is not any guarantee that they are going to take Quinn Ewers, but they obviously have interest, and they obviously think he's intriguing from his talent to where he's slotted to go in this draft. And I would agree with that. Like, Ewers is a guy who is flawed, definitely, but has a beautiful natural throw. And I love his maturation. We've talked about this. Like, I like how Quinn Ewers scores on the intangibles front. And so, yes, maybe worth taking a shot on that guy and seeing if he can develop in this league.
Yeah, I think he's got an elite skill set. It's can you get that for a totality of a football game?
Yeah.
And so there's some of those mental things that he has matured. And I totally agree with you there, but can you continue to mature to a level where you play like you've shown so many times throughout a football game consistently for 3 straight weeks? And so that is intriguing. Like, if you see some of the throws that he makes, you're like, I can get the most out of that guy.
Yeah.
So I understand it. I understand why you would be interested in him. Let me throw a hypothetical at you. Would you rather select Shedeur Sanders at 9 and some, random corner at 40, right, in the second round? We talked about one the other day. I think the one out of East Carolina. Or would you
East
rather?
Carolina corner sounds good, actually. I know we make a lot of small school jokes, but like an East Carolina corner is probably going to be a dog.
Or would you rather take Tyler Warren out of Penn State at 9 and Quinn Ewers at 40?
Is Ewers going to go 40? Everything I've been seeing is in like that more like
ESPN,
range.
ESPN.com had a mock draft last week that had him going to the Saints at that pick.
I mean, I would probably say Tyler Warren because, again, I do have major questions.
That's what I'm saying. Like, would you rather have Warren and Ewers or Shedeur Sanders and a defensive player?
I think Warren and Ewers, so maybe that's an even bigger reach at 40 than it would be for Shedeur at 9. I guess I also have questions surrounding Shedeur where I don't have any questions surrounding Tyler Warren. Like, the Saints have to get their first-round pick right.
Yeah.
And I feel like Tyler Warren is about as safe of a prospect as you can get, partially because of the position he plays, but also that skill set obviously will translate to the NFL. So, and then maybe an offense like the Saints, where Kellen Moore is going to look to use Taysom Hill creatively, Tyler Warren can also start to become a piece that you can move all around. So yeah, I would take the latter deal. there. I guess what I would maybe want to push back on, though, is having any great expectation for Ewers. Now, if you draft Shedeur at 9, expect away, because that is what comes with being a first-round quarterback. But anytime you take a later-round quarterback, understand you are rolling the dice and hoping to get a bit lucky, hoping it hit 8 the hard way. It probably won't work out, but if it does, it can pay great dividends. So like don't get overhyped on Ewers if they were to take him, but it would be interesting, and obviously they have interest. Maybe the other thing that was interesting about quarterback that Kellen Moore talked about is that he wants a backup set by the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He doesn't like a backup battle with guys jogging back and forth. He thinks everybody clearly needs to know where they stand, and so everybody can prepare accordingly.
And he kind of mentioned the quarterback room, and you got some assets in there. They're not first round, second round assets, but still fourth and fifth rounders. Yeah. I mean, and fourth and fifth round guys are supposed to be on the team. Fourth round guy is supposed to be somebody that you can count on being a starter at a position. That's why they took Jake Haener. So they do have some resources into that room. You still don't feel great about it, but I could certainly see them at 40. If there's a quarterback they love and you bring somebody in for a top 30 visit, you're interested.
Yeah.
Beyond a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's somebody that you can identify being on your football team. And I know it's
and you
changed.
met with him twice before too. So
Yes.
it was an informed decision to take him on the top 30 visit.
So when I went on my visit, the Chargers were for sure going to take kind of a tweener running back fullback. It was me, Peyton Hillis, and Owen Smith. It was us 3.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And so that's what they were going to do.
Trio, dude.
They were going to select one of us, and they wanted to bring us in, have us, have a meal with them, go over film, meet LT, like the whole deal. So all 3 of us did it. And so they were going to select that position.
Meet LT. How'd that go?
Great. It was good.
Nervous?
It's good. A little bit. I mean, he had just come off one of the best running back seasons we had ever seen.
It wasn't like the 30 touchdown season, was it?
Not that, but 2 years after that. So 2006 he did that. This was in 2008.
Damn.
2007 he was legend. Still a dog. And whoever was getting selected was going to replace Lorenzo Neal.
High pressure.
So
high pressure visit there. But again, you went on a top 30 visit to the Chargers, and you ended up being drafted by the Chargers.
It's almost like if they bring you, on a visit like that, it's not 100%, but it's 95% that they are willing to draft you with one of their picks.
Yeah.
5% smokescreen sometimes, bring a guy in, a team behind you has been eyeing him, it. Hey, let's bring that guy in, maybe create some trade value. Sure, you do that. But 95% of the time, because you only get so many of them.
Yeah, it'd be a waste of resources if you were playing too many games.
You're bringing your guy in that you can see being on your football team.
So will Quinn Ewers end up being on the football team? Time will tell, but it's certainly something to watch going into the draft. All right, when we get back here and off the bench, I want to get to some other news out of the NFL meeting, some rule changes and whatnot. We got Flestering coming up in hour 2. Keep it locked right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
Go to Pelican Roofing. PelicanRoof.com is the website, guys, and the website's a great resource to start to work with South Louisiana's best roofing company. And if you don't take my word for it, trust the over 500 5-star reviews. You want to get storm ready? Make sure you are good to go. Pelican Roof can help you accomplish that goal. And right now, you use the instant quote tool on the website where you put in your address, they use satellite imagery to give you a ballpark, or you can put your name, phone, email, address. They'll get in touch with you immediately, get your free estimate. That way you can text them from the website as well. I recommend Pelican Roofing to anyone. Jeff Morrow's been amazing. He walked me through everything. He kept in touch when the project would get started. He covered my broken skyline so it would no longer rain in my home, and he has been a huge support system in dealing with the insurance company. Mr. Jeff has been patient with me and also responded very quickly. That's what you get at Pelican Roofing. Go to pelicanroof.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioneer Andrews Institute. Long live you.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support.
Back at it, where sports talk meets pure chaos. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Nookie says the NFL meetings are no big deal, and that Billy Lucci's tweet from 2021 is far more interesting. And I don't entirely disagree, because one of the funnest things that you can do as an LSU fan is make fun of Texas A&M. It just is. It's great. And we love Billy Lucci. But here's what Luch tweeted back in 2021. First comes the commitment, then the right coach, then the culture change. Jimbo, 1 natty, 1 playoff. Buzz, Elite 8, 3 Sweet 16s. And Schloss, 5 College World Series. Have been in Aggie Land for a combined 5 years and 5 minutes. Next come the championships. And I know a lot of people are going to clown this, but at the time, probably felt like he was right. The last football season, the Texas A&M team had just gone 9-1, with their only loss, a very close one, to the Alabama team that was, one of the best teams that we've ever seen. So, of course, championships are around the corner. Ugh.
Until they're not.
Unfortunately, since that moment, well, there was some good. Schloss would have gone to Omaha twice, made a final before losing. What did Buzz end up doing? Maybe 3 tournaments in a row?
Yeah, but he didn't go very far. Did he get to it in Elite 8? Maybe one time?
I don't know, but
maybe a Sweet 16.
I think 1 Sweet 16 maybe.
Yeah.
But I guess the point is championships did not come. Some success came, but since that moment, Jimbo imploded. Has been fired. Schloss left for Big Brother in the most snaky emotionally brutal way possible right after playing in a championship. And now Buzz Williams has left just to go be the Maryland head coach. Nothing, just a completely lateral move.
Not North Carolina.
Yeah,
not
Maryland's got a better history than A&M.
Yeah,
for sure.
Maryland's a better basketball.
Yes, I think they're a better job, sure.
As far as on the court, now Maryland's won national championships before, and they've had runs, and it's probably the most popular sport there, so you're not fighting against that. But here's what is surprising. When your coach leaves you, like you're both 4 seeds this year, so you both had success on the court. But also, Kevin Willard left Maryland in the Big Ten to go to Villanova.
Yeah.
Now, Villanova's won 2 national championships the last 10 years, and so it's kind of had its own run. But the resources are different at Villanova than they are Maryland. Now, you're not fighting against football because they play at the FCS level, but, Villanova's a small school. It's like 7,000 students. But, Kevin Willard couldn't wait to get out of Maryland. And Buzz Williams is leaving.
Yeah, he kind of was very honest about the problems too on the way out.
Yes,
right?
he was. And so Buzz goes from a place where he has all the resources.
Yeah.
And look, if you got a job in the SEC or the Big Ten, it's surprising if you leave. So Willard leaving the Big Ten, as I said, to go to the Big East is surprising. But for Buzz to leave to go to a place that there's still some issues with your resources, that's surprising. What is going on in Aggie land where these coaches cannot wait, it seems like, to get out of there, because we've always heard you're going to get whatever you want at Texas A&M. In a day and age where that matters more than anything else, Kevin Willard was at Maryland. They were playing in New York City, and he wanted to stay an extra night in New York City for Christmas for him and his team.
Yeah.
So he reaches out to Maryland, hey, we want to stay an extra night here. They're like, nah, can't do it. Got to get back home.
Ooh.
Right? You don't have that at A&M. If you're at A&M, hey, I want to stay an extra day. Okay, sure. We got you. We'll call, right? Kevin Willard was vocal about things like that. And so you're leaving a place, again, in the SEC, just had 14 teams in the tournament. You've got all the resources. You're in a great area for AAU basketball out of high school, being in the Houston area.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't matter as much, but it still means something.
Yeah.
You can pay an NIL. How bad is it, and what's going on in College Station where you're leaving that to go to a place where the coach just left to go to Villanova?
It's a really good summation of the events, and unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in College Station. I understand the Schloss move. It's Texas, where you always want it to be anyway. It's big money and whatnot. Yeah, I'm not sure. But shout out Billy Lucci. He's owned it. He's definitely owned the tweet.
He should have put
the
that
championships
video where he's
were
like,
not
I'm
around
getting,
the corner.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked. He should have put that video.
Oh, it ain't gonna bother Luch one bit.
No. And then Luch is really, he's the meme of the guy wiping his tears with cash.
Yes.
The pain is not the worst thing for TexAgs.com.
No.
Pain is emotion, and emotion becomes money in this day and age. And so it's not the worst thing, surely.
Speaking of, I got to get a new TexAgs account now.
So
We've never gotten another one.
Yeah, because you got banned.
Yeah.
Here's the question. Texas A&M's over-under win total is 7.5.
For football?
Yes. I feel like you have to blind bet the over simply because of Texas 8-4, right?
Yeah.
They're absolutely going to win 8 games, but they're not going to win 9.
No.
You doubt Texas 8-4? Remember, Texas 8-4 works both ways. They're never worse.
Ooh, they're
never better.
They're worse.
When?
Look at the end of the Jimbo years, man. They were praying to go 8-4.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They're worse.
But no, I believe in Moffitt and Elko. Texas 8-4. Bet the over.
Hold on. Let's see how many.
I thought
times.
you don't trust fat coaches.
Hard F. Whoa.
It's more of the strength coaches. Really can't trust a fat strength coach.
No.
Also, Elko is
Jimbo. Jimbo wasn't too y'all.
These last 2 years were bad.
But Elko's
7
not
and 6 last year.
Elko doesn't make me feel. I don't get a morbidly obese feel from Elko. I think he's a big man. He is a little larger. But like Brett Bielema, right?
Yeah.
Huge. But I could trust Burt. I guess it's more when you're getting into Mangino territory.
Oh, well,
I mean, he's the most extreme example.
Since 2014, if you take out the COVID year where they went 9-1.
Yeah.
All right. So if you take that year out, because that year was, we all know, we all went through it, right? So that wasn't.
They would have been really good. They would have been really good, but it's a year in which, all bets are off.
All right. So since 2014, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 7-6, 9-4, 8-5, 8-4, 5-7, 7-6, 8-5.
Hell yeah! Bet the over. 8-5 incoming. Let's go.
Their last 10+ win season came in 2012.
Oof.
And to go back to find another time where they won at least 10 games, you got to go back to 1998.
Oof.
Can you imagine what it would be like here in this place if you had 2 10-win seasons since 1998?
No.
That's insane.
Belief's a hell of a drug.
That's
Shout
the
out
thing.
to
And they
Ed.
got hella belief.
Yeah, that's what I'm
don't
saying.
2
understand.
since 1998.
I've always been in the boat that Texas A&M does not underachieve. This is who Texas A&M is. This is who they've always been. You know what the main problem with Billy Lucci's tweet was? All of these things are correct. We could have stopped it. Has been in Aggie land. You cannot win in Aggie land. How do we know? Because they haven't done it. When was their football championship?
But
Like
it's still, it
1938?
doesn't make sense. You should be able to.
But they can't. Not every
You
team is a
should be able
championship
to.
program.
I don't get it.
And
It
we're
does
talking about all
not
these-
make sense.
I get it, but we're talking about all these coaches leaving. Why are they leaving? Maybe Texas A&M is not the destination job for these coaches that we think it is. Because I don't think it is.
Sucks.
Well, it's money.
That's fine, but like if you're at Boston College in the ACC and Clemson comes calling, you're leaving. If you're at Texas A&M and Texas comes calling, you're leaving. I don't think Texas A&M's a destination job.
Well,
What makes them one?
For all the things you're saying, like I totally agree with you. When everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, the expectation they don't live up to," it's like they have never.
Yeah, this is their
They've
expectation.
never really done it. How many 10-win seasons, 10+ win seasons, do you think LSU's had since 1998, where A&M has had 2?
Oh,
a lot.
How many else? I mean,
I don't
not
think
that
it's not as many as you think, but it's been a lot. I'd say probably like 35% of the time.
Since 1998, LSU has 13 10+ win seasons.
Okay. So that's 13 out of 27, 35. Is that about 35%? No, that's a little closer
I mean, it's
to 40, 50.
yeah.
Yeah.
Probably 45.
Yeah, probably about 45. So
And again, so we lay that out about 45% of the time, and still fans are like, need a little bit more.
Yeah.
Need a little bit more.
But we got natties, you know.
No, 3 of them.
Yeah. Check the ring box. Who said that the other day? Somebody.
3 and played for another.
What coach talked about that the other day?
What?
It's about like sometimes I get down and then I just look at my ring box.
Probably Dan Hurley, if I had to guess.
I think it was Dan Hurley.
I had to guess somebody.
I think it was
like, yeah.
Dan Hurley. It's something about like, yeah, you know, sometimes people talk trash and it like gets, but then I look at my ring box and I'm like, never mind.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, it was Dan Hurley.
I think College Station just sucks as a place, and every Aggie is completely insufferable, so they probably just get tired of dealing with that.
Maybe, I mean, look, yeah, maybe so. I don't know, but there you go. A little Texas A&M talk here to satiate you there, Nook. Man, that poor Luch. Freezing cold takes tweet right there. All right, when we get back, again, a ton of stuff to still get to from the owners' meetings. I really want to make fun of the Cowboys, but is that too? We'll see. More OTB coming up next.
Off the bench.
Go to All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com. All-Star Toyota of back in Rouge.
Bag it up.
Big back in Rouge.
Oh, big bag.
I was pretty big back at the Crawfish Burrow yesterday. Drew, we had some big bugs out here, dude. My God.
Did you go full T-Bob?
I went 2 full plates.
You love
like it was nothing.
crawfish.
Oh, yeah. Feeling salty. Feeling fat like a tick. And just swollen and ready to burst.
Swollen.
All that salt. You won't be feeling salty when you work with All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge. All you're going to get is sweet deals. So go check it out today. Whether you're buying a new Toyota certified used vehicle, you want to rent, test drive, it's all there at All-Star Toyota.
Go to the website today. Go ahead and reserve that rental for your spring break or summer vacation or both. Maybe you got something planned for both. You need something bigger, better on gas, whatever it is. Go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Nut.
Where the sun beats down from the sky. They give it up and they give it up and they give it up, but they never ask why. Daddy was a rolling stone.
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
All right, so a lot going down at the NFL owners' meetings yesterday in what can only be described as highly annoying. The tush-push conversation's been tabled till May. Again, at this point, just push or get off the pot. You know, I don't care. I'm sick of. I've said my piece on it. I don't think it should be banned. If you want to ban it, though, go ahead. I just want a decision to be made. I'm so sick of talking about it. Overtime, regular season, both teams going to get a chance to get the ball even after a touchdown. So it's going to be like the playoffs. Still only going to be 10 minutes. So ties in place if you cannot score. This is interesting. The chat just mentioned, I never heard of. Teams can now prepare kicking footballs, K-balls, before game day. Is this I'm not being April Fool's here, right? How big of a difference is that?
The ball's a little bit different. It's not as slick. It does have a little bit of a different shape to it. Typically, like I always felt like it was a little bit fatter.
The K-ball?
Yeah.
Like you're not just talking about the Duke, not just like the NFL football in general.
Yeah.
Like the K-ball.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like anytime I catch a kickoff or whatever, like it's a different feel. Yeah.
Oh, Chris Little saying that McAfee's calling for like 6-second hang time on punts. Okay, that'll be something interesting to be on the lookout for if that increases.
I'll forget.
Where's Donnie Jones? Donnie, if you're listening, hit us up.
Say, Donnie. I'll try to bring one in tomorrow. And
I thought a K-ball was something else entirely.
Show you the difference.
Chain gang, guys. Pour one out. Chain gang is no more. They'll still be on the field, but they're like a vestigial organ. They just have no. They're not going to do anything. Now, balls are not going to be spotted electronically, but there will be a chip in the ball, and the line to gain will be measured electronically. If you go in 715, Taylor, in the document, you can see a video from the UFL where it shows how this looks, and it is exact, Jake.
Yeah.
In this video in the UFL, it calls for 4th down, saying it's 0.2 inches short.
Yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of like the tennis replays, where it shows you digital representation of the ball on the line. And I think I'm in the minority, but I hate this. I hate this. My kids will never know the excitement. You can just play it. We don't need sound. My kids will never know the excitement of the chains jogging out there. The one guy putting the chain link down on the line, then watching the chains extend in the air and then slowly get lowered onto the ground. And in the lowering, one of the highest moments of drama in all of sports. In all of sports. And now my kids are going to be cheated from that. They'll never know that. Bums me out.
Yeah, if it speeds the game up a little bit more, okay, but you're right. Like, it is great drama. You got the guy wiggling out there.
Oh, go look at the look at the Spurrier freaking out video in there, and let's take a
one of the best
memory.
Moments,
yeah, one of the best chain gang moments. I also have the note card in there.
Was that Gene that did the note card?
Yes, that was Gene's territory that did the note card. To show to help make the call. But look at this. So replay from the beginning. So the chains come down. It looks like Michigan is clearly short. They kind of finagle the chains a little bit. See, like, our kids are never going to know that. This ref just said, F it, I'm calling 1st down.
People talk about like some of the worst calls in
How
history.
in
Like
the
Spurrier
world?
loses his mind.
Not get brought
And
up
then
more.
next play, Jadeveon Clowney does this.
Yeah. Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie.
One of the greatest plays we've ever seen.
That guy's on the take. You don't call that a first down unless you're on the take.
Include that more when they're like worst calls ever. Like, everybody saw that it was short. It's right there. And you
The
just
best
gave
part
them
is
a
when
first
it's
down.
played again, I feel like the ref
Oh, he
kind of
did.
jiggles the
He
chain
did.
back a little bit then to make it look like a first down.
There's slack.
Okay, watch. So here we go. So everybody's freaking out, and then
Spurs freaking out.
and then look, yeah,
He
and
just
then
moved it back.
he moved it back. He moved it. He literally he literally moved it back. Oh man,
It's still short.
It's still short.
But like, it's way short right there.
So R.I.P. to the chain gang, man. Another win for the Robots.
I know this is
hope y'all are
unpopular
happy.
and a
I would have
different
lost my mind.
unpopular in
Well,
a different
Jadeveon Clowney
sport.
did.
He did. Yeah, true.
Sorry, go ahead, Lon.
No, I was just gonna say unpopular in a different sport, but this is why I hate the pitch clock, because it takes away from the drama of the game and the excitement and all of that.
I don't mind pitch clock. I hate robot umps though.
I hate robot umps.
dumb.
I liked the pitch clock last week when it got LSU out of that inning. that was fun.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, but it also has walked people before.
Whoever the ump was behind the plate last night in the Braves-Dodgers, he needs robot umps. My God.
It ain't the ump.
I don't think hour 2 next.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Atmos Energy, our Smart Choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, April 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of around 85. In hour 2 of today's show, Matt Flynn stops by the studio for a full hour of flustering. We'll get his thoughts on some of the NFL rule changes, and who knows where the hour's going to go. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go, baby, let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah, 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 yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What up, y'all? Welcome in hour number 2 of OTB. It's a Wednesday, which means it's time for some flustering with our favorite hydration king, Matt Flynn.
QB2.
My High. DrinkMyHigh.com. DrinkMyHigh.com. You're Jake's QB2, but you're my QB1. always and forever.
I don't know about
He likes
that.
PR17 and Peyton. You might actually be QB3
Your
on his
actions
life.
speak so loud, I can't hear what you're saying.
I think you're probably QB3 in Jake's life, but you're always QB1 in mine.
This
I'll
is
never
crazy
forget.
manipulation here.
I'll
Matt
never.
knows. This bold
I will
lies.
never
Matt knows.
forget summer of 07, 7-on-7s, having a dip in, spitting on the indoor, which is pretty messed up, and snapping to my favorite quarterback, Matt Flynn. I'll never forget being on my official visit.
I remember being so mad that a freshman left-hander was snapping me the ball.
Yeah, hey, true. True.
Snapping it backwards to me.
Where was Brett
Get
Helms?
this guy the hell out of here.
I'll never forget being on my visit.
With the Bieber haircut, the swoop.
And getting to go play Guitar Hero at Matt Flynn's house. Hero of the Peach Bowl.
It's a big deal.
The guy that I would argue should have been starting. And there I was playing Guitar Hero at his house.
In your underwear, I believe,
Yep.
with Kiss lipstick all over
I
it?
think it was hearts.
Or hearts?
Don't know. I had an aggressive set of boxers with hearts all over them. Don't know why. Don't know where they came from.
Very aggressive.
In I think a sling, too. You had
Yes.
surgery?
I just
or-
had labrum surgery, which turns out I don't even have a labrum anymore. So cool for
Which
me.
I believe you were, on your visit, you were pole dancing with one hand.
That is true. That is true.
With the sling on.
We were at Bogey's, and yeah, I was. I'll never forget. I was swinging around the pole, doing some pole dancing.
You love to swing.
And my hand slipped off the pole mid-swing, and everything slowed down because my adrenaline spiked. And as I was slowly falling backwards to the earth, I remember thinking, this is pretty embarrassing in front of this bar full of older people who I just met. I'm trying to
Can't remember.
cool.
Was the
even though I'm still in high school.
Was the age to get
Bang!
it 17 then?
Yeah, sure. So I hit the ground, deeply embarrassed. I shattered a beer bottle, and in an effort to try to recover, I chugged the broken beer bottle and cut my lip.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I think we all
You truly came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
we all looked at each other and we were like, he's one of us.
Yep. See, that's how you get in. It's how you get in and get over, guys. That was a fun night, man. It was a very fun night.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Facebook message? I remember sending like Facebook messages to like Richard Dixon and stuff after that. Talking about how the pole hit me up and she's telling me she's pregnant and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've never been out before. It's my first time.
It's a good thing you're pro-choice, right?
Yeah.
We weren't trained to see the red flags back then in college.
That was fun. That was a fun trip. What's going on though, Matt? How's it going, man? DrinkMyHigh.com. How's everything on the MyHigh front? What are you laughing about, Taylor?
Taylor,
You ever seen the video of the guy trying to shotgun the beer bottles in the pool?
No.
And he breaks the glass.
The Down syndrome guy?
Yes.
Oh, that's one of my
Nacho
favorite.
Man says, "T, are you the challenge guy in the pool video?"
That
I'm assuming that's what he's
is
talking
one of my favorite videos ever. It's this guy with Down syndrome who loves Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And he does it with beer
And he
bottles.
walks into the pool with 2 glass beer bottles in his face. He's like, no. And then he bang, smashes
goes
glass
everywhere.
all up in the pool. Just all up in the pool. I would play it, but I'm pretty sure there's some cursing in it.
No, the dad's yelling in the background, or whoever the guy in the background is.
Oh, man. He had a great Steve Austin fit on, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just watched it.
You've seen, you've never seen
was
it
that your
before?
first time?
It's amazing.
It's so great.
It's a great
never
video.
seen this.
You never
I've
seen?
never
Okay,
seen
I'll
it
show
either.
you.
If
during
you
the
see
commercial
the
break.
video, you'll know why I'm laughing, because he was referring to
I mean,
T-Bob
obviously,
as-
y'all are
Yeah.
got the giggles
It
back
is.
there.
It is fantastic. Can T-Bob's hands even wrap around a Guitar Hero neck? Yes, they can. In fact, I have video proof from my recent trip to Disney. Again, if you are in the arcade, the old Key West Resort, don't be surprised when you see T-Bob at the top of a lot of the hard song leaderboards. Not to brag. Pretty big time stuff. Also, Guitar Hero, man, I have not played it in like 15 years. It's hard, like to get back into the swing of it. It was a little harder than I remember, for sure.
It's a tough game. I remember think our house was one of the first ones to get it back in the day.
It was.
Over on Broussard.
Yep, that's where it was.
Yeah, Peter Dykowski's house that we were living at. And
smartest man in Canada.
So I got pretty good at it for a little while, but like I hit a ceiling though because I would just strum down.
Oh, you want it?
I couldn't go up and down, so I hit a max, so I could go expert, but I couldn't hit the Metallica songs. I couldn't do a lot of
One, like on Guitar Hero Legends of Rock, one by Metallica on expert was like the thing that everybody tried to do.
And there's some YouTube videos.
There's YouTube videos of dudes doing
the biggest one
on
of
expert.
all time ended up being Dragon Force Through Fire and Flame.
Yeah, Through Fire and Flames. I remember it was like after you completed all the other songs, you like played that at the end or something.
So just recently, somebody perfected Through Fire and Flames on 200% speed.
What?
I saw that guy.
So the Dragon Force meta is still going on. People are still grinding. I don't know if it's on Guitar Hero or Clone Hero now. There's something called Clone Hero. They do a lot of songs. But yes, Dragon Force Through Fire and Flames. Actually, you might as well play it. It's pretty incredible. Look
it is
up.
incredible. Is it impressive? It's incredible.
It's definitely impressive.
Is it sad?
I think you're asking, is it worth it?
Yes.
I think you're asking if
I think y'all are both correct.
Yes.
It's impressive and sad.
Extremely impressive.
I know, yeah, that is kind of sad now that I think about it, though. Like, why do you have that much time on your hands?
Says
See, there you go.
it came out 20 years, almost 20 years ago.
A lot of speed running though does borderline on like autistic behavior.
Yeah.
Where you hyper fixate and you just really grind this one thing. But a lot of them stream it and seem to have communities. I don't know if they're communities that can support like a full-time job, but
I mean, I think at this point, because we've all seen it, it's got to support them at some.
That's true. Right, I hope so. I mean, I hope so.
If you are the only person who's ever perfected it at 200%, you should make some money. I don't know how. I don't know who's paying you. But in this day and age, where a lot of idiots out there make money.
Well, I mean, look, if he's on Twitch, he could have subs, a little bit of ad revenue, people donating. It was done by a streamer. He's full time. I know, but does he only stream Guitar Hero? Like, that's my question.
Does he make like tens of hundreds of dollars? Stream Guitar Hero.
I don't fully understand the streaming economy. I mean, you know, the big ones make like oodles of money because of course they do.
Either.
But like, I don't. There do seem to be a lot of smaller community streamers that is their career.
Yeah.
And I don't exactly fully understand the monetization.
No, I'm like, who's watching this?
Who's paying for it to watch it? I mean, I guess.
Well, you're going to get programmatic ad revenue where just ads play, and based on the amount of people that watch, and you'll get a cut. You'll have subscribers, so that's going to be somebody $5 a month or whatever, and then you get donations, people donating you.
Wait, Tay has the video.
Yeah, it took him long enough. Jeez.
Well, no, I just.
The good runs, it should be coming up soon here. Only 2 to the solo today so far. Come on, one time. Yes! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, dude! Yes! Yes! Oh! And finally! Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I gotta sit down. I'm getting too worked up. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Dude, I can't believe I just did it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just did it, dude. It's over. Oh my god. It's over. Oh my god, dude. What's going on the event list? Oh my god, $1,000 from Squeegee. Bro, I cannot believe it. Oh, another 1,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Oh my god. Here's the stat screen again for anybody that didn't see it. Oh.
I just don't understand. I just don't understand like who has $1,000 to just give away like that.
What's a bigger like you said? Is it impressive or sad?
Yeah.
What's worse, being the guy or being like, I'm donating $1,000?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, easily the guy donating $1,000.
It's got to be right.
Right, for sure. Now, granted,
I've never seen anything like this.
How many years did he just dedicate to that?
1 year.
1 year. How many? And then.
Who knows? I know.
Look, respect
From
to the
a time
game,
to
but
money ratio.
He just got fired up for $2,000 and
that's rough.
Donations.
That's rough. That's rough for sure.
But like, who said here at Fluster we don't talk sports?
Yeah, exactly. That was athletic achievement, really.
That was more impressive than maybe any athletic achievement. But a lot sadder.
This is very sad.
Yeah.
You know what
Very
his
sad.
fingers remind me of? Have you ever? I know the answer. Y'all have never kept up with the Tetris speed running scene, I assume.
Believe it or not, I've never came across it.
Exactly. So in Tetris speed running, a new technique has been made where human beings, you can't hit the buttons fast enough like traditional ways with your thumbs. So they do this thing called rolling where they get one hand on the bottom of the controller and they do this motion and they roll their fingers to create almost like a vibrating like tapping so you can hit the buttons fast. So you roll on the bottom, but that's what that reminded me of.
Daniel Blonde, most accurate comment of the day. He said, I guarantee you in his crib somewhere he has a ninja sword. Absolutely.
Yeah. Why? I mean, I think I don't have a ninja sword. I do have a sword. Andril, Flame of the West.
Andril?
Andruil. Flame of the West.
Speaking of I was just thinking about your Tetris thing.
Tetris rolling.
You know what I've never understood is a drum roll. Does it just bounces off? They're not moving their hands that fast.
Exactly. So it's kind of like yes, it's the same concept. It's the exact same concept.
So how many strikes does the drumstick hit on the drum every time they move their hand up and down?
I don't know. I mean, obviously it's variable. Like they can get like great drummers. Have y'all ever?
Is it four strikes? Is 4 strokes a good one? Is it 2 strikes?
Have you ever seen that TikTok drummer with the beard? You know who I'm talking about?
No.
Shoo.
Like then if like you're on a drum line,
I have to show you this now.
Is it like, dude, that dude's getting like 8 hits a strike? I don't know. Like, is there a stat on how good you are
I'm
at
sure
drum
drummers in the
rolls?
chat could tell us like what's the most impressive amount of hits in a hand
stroke.
roll. Yeah, hits per stroke.
If you show us the TikTok drummer guy, you're gonna ruin Matthew's day. He says this is the worst radio he's ever listened to over the past 5 minutes.
Well,
he came on the chat just to let us know to stop.
There's only
Did you
one
create a screen
thing.
name
So I'm
just
very
for that
sorry.
comment?
In the last 5
I'm very
minutes, though, it's
sorry,
not that
Matthew.
long.
That's not that long.
Not the
In
grand
like the
scheme
grand
of
scheme of
things.
things,
Yeah, like think
though,
about how
5
many
minutes is a
radio
drop in
segments
the
are we
water.
competing with in that
I
time?
mean, you
3
can do
hours
anything
every
for,
day.
You can do anything for 5
Murphy,
minutes.
Sam, and Jody would like never give you radio this great.
Do you think My High should sponsor this dude?
I actually
without
think
a
you
doubt.
should.
That's actually
Without
not
a
a bad
doubt.
idea.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Anybody
And
wants to
make
connect
it-
us?
Say you want to sponsor him, but he has to agree to do 300% speed. Just ruin his life. Just like
Trap him in that room again.
I'll donate $1,000.
Yeah.
He said, it's over.
He was so fired up.
It's over. I felt that it's over in my soul.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll ever listen to that? Does anybody ever listen to that song outside of that?
Casually, it's a crazy strong song to listen to casually, right? But I guess that style of music's not my casual listening music.
It's not on a soundtrack somewhere.
All right, let's go to break. More Flustery when we get back.
Off the bench.
Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GEAUXTommies.com. GEAUXTommies.com. Tim Marquez says 2 for a double stroke, 3 to 5 for a buzz roll. Huh, I thought it might have been higher than that. Go to Tommy's today, though, if you need hardy plank or vinyl siding, wood or vinyl windows, you need any type of door. You want to go with Tommy's, where all 8 years they've been in existence. They've won the Angie Super Service Award because that's what they do. Also, you get energy efficient options that pay for themselves over time, as well as lifetime warranties. GoTommys.com.
Go to the website, gotommies.com. Check out what they've done in the greater Baton Rouge area for your neighbors. You can check out that gallery of work. You can check out some of the reviews on the website as well. But we always tell you, remember, they can customize your job. Whatever you're looking for, tell Tommy and the team, and they'll make sure it gets done. Go to the website today, gotommies.com.
At Atmos Energy, our smart choice solutions help customers save energy and emissions with rebates up to $500 off high-efficiency natural gas appliances, smart thermostats, and weatherization upgrades. Together, we're fueling our energy future.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Welcome to the 7th ranked morning sports show in America. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
We're here for sports talk. T-Bob, the best I can do is Guitar Hero. Yeah, sorry, guys. I'm working on finding you the best El Estepario Siberiano video. He's this drummer with millions upon millions of subscribers on all the various social medias. But
it's like you just play all those songs that were on Guitar Hero. Like they will forever be instilled to me. Like when I hear them, I just think about that.
Yeah,
game.
Message in a Bottle is one.
I don't think about how good of a song it is.
No, Message in a Bottle is one that it kind of ruins, I guess, songs that way in some ways.
Yeah,
Barracuda, War Pigs.
Mm-hmm. I heard y'all on the way in talking a couple things.
Oh yeah, what you got? Chain Gang?
Y'all talking about Texas A&M?
Oh yeah.
My son and I, he's 9, Mr. Huck.
Huck.
You going to A&M?
We got a dynasty going on NCAA.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So we're Rice. We've been the head coach of Rice. No, I'm sorry. We've been the offensive coordinator for Rice for about 3 years now.
Oh wow.
We're building that thing.
Wow.
Have a lot of success. We got offered the head coaching job at Texas A&M. Huxton looked at me. He's like, nah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll stay.
He knows ball.
I'll stay in Houston and be the Rice offensive coordinator.
Hell yeah!
And so I was like, look, this guy gets it.
Did you see?
Rice.
Did you see? I got worked by our league champ last night. But then again, I'm kind of playing this season under protest because they did all of the offseason stuff when I was in Disney. So I didn't get to set a recruiting board. I didn't get to re-recruit my portal. I know. It's unbelievable. I don't even want to talk about it, really. My own brother betrayed me. But did y'all see how obsessed Dale Earnhardt Jr. is with his NCAA dynasty?
Yeah, I did.
Isn't he like a champion and like?
Yeah, he's in a big league as well, like me. Like I'm in like a 15-person. We're all in the AAC or whatever. But so is Dale, and yes, he has full ass Excel spreadsheets on like his depth chart, his needs, his recruiting,
his
like
playbook is on his iPad.
He has like a literal like play sheet where it's like, okay, 3rd and long, what are the ones that I like? Like Dale's in it.
Yeah.
In it. What's crazy to think though is, guys, NCAA 26 is not far away.
Yeah, I think you got to start all over.
I know. What are they going to do? Like, how are they going to? I mean, obviously they purposely leave a lot of meat on the bone to try to get it right, but how do you and this is the
You fix the game by not making pick sixes so easy. Every time you throw a pick, they just score a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, but like, I do like how punishing it is. I like that you throw a lot of picks because
that's fine.
It makes you really think about like passing concepts and
like
not making mistakes.
When they pick it off, there's an 80% chance
there's a lot of it. There is a lot of it, to be fair. But how do you, if you're making a yearly sports game that people love, how do you keep what they love, but then change enough where you justify a new version of the game coming out? Especially in the internet era where you patch it and you have updated rosters now and everything. Like growing up, it was easy because it was like, oh, all the trades and everything that happened are going to be there now. And new players. But now that's all done 24/7. It's an interesting conundrum.
I mean, it's easy for 2026, though.
I mean, it's only the second.
Go all the way through high school with your road to glory, like they did way back in the day.
Yes, it's only the second year. So yes, it's the easiest year in this conundrum, but it gets increasingly harder every single season.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've just every year just do like a $20 or $30 update to the same game.
Yeah, I mean, you got to keep the gameplay of it. And they really nailed the gameplay of it. I don't know. We'll see.
I haven't even played it yet,
dude. It is the highest. And this is crazy to me in a world where FIFA exists. It is the highest grossing video game sports video game of all time from a money perspective. And it's only out on the, I say new in air quotes, it's only out on the new consoles, right? It's not even on like Xbox One or PS4 or anything. And yet, and despite the fact that FIFA, or what's it called now? EA Soccer Club, I think. EA Football Club, EAFC.
Oh, yeah.
That's a worldwide sport, worldwide game, and they're both full of microtransactions, and still no sports video game has ever made more money than NCAA 25.
Yeah, that's
pretty
wild
wild.
to think.
College football fans are psychos.
With no in-game purchases, right?
Well, no, they have plenty. They have
Do they?
plenty. If you get into Ultimate Team, that's how all these things. I don't do Ultimate Team either, but that's how all these games make their money for EA now, because you buy card packs, and you get like a 99 rated version of like Jalen Milroe or Joe Burrow or something, and and they
so
brought
you buy
legends into this
players.
game. Yeah, you buy players and you make rosters.
Bro, once
and
you
then
get
go
that
toe-to-toe.
dynasty started, that's all you can think about.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
I'm not looking at anything else.
It's a lot of fun.
That's my, like, if I played a game, like, Dynasty's what I would have certainly gone to.
Do y'all know if on Madden do they have the tush push on the game?
They have to. It would be crazy if they didn't, right?
I have not played Madden. I couldn't tell you.
I'm
last time I
sure
played
the
Madden.
Eagles playbook has the tush push. Yes, I'm willing to say yes.
I know you
Bills
said
has it too. It's just not any good.
I know you said you didn't want to talk about it, but like I did see a post today.
Well, if you want to talk about it, though,
I do.
you have
I want to
actual
talk about
NFL
one
perspective.
post.
So yes, if you
I've talked
feel it
about
on
this.
your heart,
I don't
tell
like
me.
the tush push. I've talked about it.
Yeah.
But I did see a post today when I was driving in traffic. So I wasn't driving in looking at my phone. I was in traffic.
Yeah, classic Baton Rouge.
All right. If there is any more like evidence of why this play should be banned from the NFL, this is a quote from Nick Sirianni yesterday at the NFL coaches meeting or whatever. So it's a quote from Mike Garofalo post. Spoke to Nick Sirianni today on the tush push vote. With a grin, he said, "We'll see how it goes. I will say this about Jonathan Gannon, Shane Steichen, and Kellen Moore. Better vote for it. They are in the head coach position right now because of that play. So all three, I better have those three votes."
Kellen Moore did actually talk about this yesterday.
So
and
they
he
only
said-
have head coaching jobs because of
the
that
tush
play.
push. He said, it's funny because Kellen Moore did say yesterday, like, I got Nick. I got my guys back. I don't need to be swayed. I'm voting for it. So Kellen Moore supporting his guy Sirianni.
It's like a Game of Thrones, like trying to get your votes.
Yes.
I got those three votes.
Politicking.
Because
Who
they
was-
are in position of power because of this cheating play.
Who was the defensive player that we played the audio from a few weeks back that was the one that really conceptualized it? It was Hendricks, the old Vikings linebacker.
Oh, Eric.
Yes,
Eric
and he's from UCLA, right? And he's sitting there on the sideline. He's like, they should just like get a giant guy back there. Then just have everybody
that's good.
push him forward. Like nobody would ever be able to stop it. And sure
everybody's
enough.
like, "Oh, the Eagles are doing a play that nobody else can do because their quarterback squats 650 pounds." Blah blah blah. Well, I saw a clip yesterday. He took the snap, and his feet weren't even touching the ground. He was just getting carried forward. So I was like, "That's 650 pound squats doing nothing."
Why doesn't everybody just do it then? That's my only question. Why doesn't everybody just do it?
They're about to.
Good, and then
If you don't ban it.
and then ban it. If everybody does it,
that was my argument.
and
It's
an
like
exploit,
if you
then
want to
ban it.
watch a full season of NFL football
I
where
do.
3rd and 1 is guaranteed,
I do.
or 1st and goal from the 1 is guaranteed, and I don't.
I want to see it proven.
I want to
know.
see a fullback dive.
I would like to watch people, have to scheme it up, scheme the defense up, scheme the offense up.
It's a little old school. It's a little rugby-like, isn't it? Get the defense, get them rooting, tooting, digging into the ground there. Little scrum. Sounds fun to me.
Sorry, is rugby the most popular sport in America?
No.
Where's football?
No. Football is. But the NOLA Gold are sick. You ever been in a NOLA Gold game?
I haven't. I'd like to, though.
It's very fun.
I would like to.
Also, they drink
respect.
beer with each other after the game. Pretty freaking cool.
Is that like, it's like only rugby people drink beer with
Yeah,
each
I think
other?
it's like a rugby tradition where like
on
the
the
two
field?
teams like meet together after the game and eat and drink together. I mean, the NOLA Gold game's on the field. I don't know how it happens in like World Cup rugby or like professional like Super 15 rugby.
I mean, you can go to any like intramural softball game. They do that.
Yeah, but they haven't been like, smashing each other's collarbones and stuff for the last 2 hours.
It's true.
Every single rugby hit that I ever see, I'm like, I just feel like I don't know how they do it. Should be a broken bone every single play.
They're really good at tackling. That's why I think in youth football or beginning football, you should probably tackle with no face mask like those guys.
I have heard that
every time.
Yeah, I have heard that maybe in a bit of an ironic twist that football's a little more dangerous because the pads make people just fly in like full psychos.
Mm-hmm.
You're relying on the helmet to protect you,
Learn
and
how
so
to-
you don't have any.
Yeah, learn
You
how
know
to
who did
tackle.
this? Our guy John Brinkus with Sports Science.
What?
He compared the football hit to the rugby hit. It's one of the best episodes he did.
Oh, what'd he say?
Football he came to the conclusion football was a lot more like, he always used however many pounds of force. Like that's the great thing that Sports Science does. Football was a lot more force, but he said like you may only experience that type of hit like once or twice a game, and in rugby you get a little bit lesser of a hit, but you get it like 10 times a game.
Tough some guns. What about hockey? Did hockey factor in?
No. I don't think John's a skater.
All right. When we get back, more OTB.
Off the bench.
Uh-oh, guys, it is spring. It's beautiful weather, which means it's time to go for dose.
I'm just kidding. Let's do it again.
It's time to
Go
for
for
dose.
dose.
So, look, spring
I wanted to
baseball's
really
here.
go into it one time.
You
without
want
me.
some Dos Equis? That's going to be the beer of choice to have a great time. We had shout out Alondra. What was it, Dos Equis that we drank at the Burl yesterday?
Lime and salt.
Little lime and salt. Put you right in the mood of the beach as you're having some tasty crawfish.
Yeah, Rivers described it really well.
Yes.
She said, wait, I forgot.
It was essentially that it was like a beach beer. Great job, Alondra. Excellent job.
That's great.
So
It's good
you
for
should
any
go for
setting.
dose and make the call this spring ball.
Good for any setting, watching a game, getting ready for a game, crawfish boil. If you're sitting down for dinner, Dos Equis, the go-to.
Dos Equis.
Of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website, LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net, powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support.
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
So, Matt, you're getting into card culture a little bit, huh? Cracking packs?
Cracking packs.
Cracking packs, baby.
Again, shout out again to Huck. He's starting to get into
Cracking jacks.
Cards now, so didn't know it was a whole thing.
We should start a YouTube channel, Jacking and Cracking.
Yep. Let's get some crack.
Yep.
Nope. No.
An OnlyFans, Jacking and Cracking. That makes more sense. It's just masturbation and cards opening. That's the entire channel, guys. That's the concept.
You'd get a following. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised.
Probably. Unfortunately, probably. I doubt, like, yes, we live in the end times.
Imagine how many like-minded individuals are like, I do that. I'm following this page. Like, bruh.
Okay. Oh man,
You have special guests on.
Yeah, it's like, and like, you know, when you get
they gotta do it too.
When you get a really good card, that's when you have to like finish. You have to climax.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Oh man. Anyway, have you opened
long-time listener?
Have you opened
First
anything?
time.
Have you opened anything cool yet? What's the coolest card you've opened up?
Do you have any of your
don't know,
cards
man.
that you've given your son?
Yeah, I do. I
Does
have
he
some.
care about
I had an
those?
old I came across like a bag that
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
know. I don't know if the company sends
the
you.
NFLPA does.
And I also had like some like Packer guy that I knew like way back when. I forgot about this till I opened up that bag. He gave me like he's like, here's a collection I got in all these packs or cards or whatever. And it was like, you know how you can get like the jersey packs with like a letter of their last name.
Yeah.
He had gotten one for all the letters of Flynn, and
Yeah.
so it spells out Flynn. So Huck really likes that one.
We're trying. That's funny you say that. We're trying to spell out Hester, and we're missing the H and the R.
Really?
And I can't find them. Yeah.
Well, we got to shout it out.
Sure.
Somebody's got
I
it.
mean, somebody. Yeah. I mean, maybe like deep in a box somewhere in a storage unit, but sure, they've got it somewhere.
Yep. No, my dude. Yeah, he's excited. He's only been into it for a couple of weeks now, so he's only got a couple of like packs and boxes. So it's great when they get into something though. It's because like, all right, son,
fun.
You got to do if you do your chores this week, you get a card pack, or like you get all A's. There's so much bribery that can happen now.
I remember grinding busy work for my best friend's mom's small business. She ran a sign business. And I remember assembling like thousands of signs for Japanese Pokemon cards back in the day.
Were you too young for the Pogs?
No, I was pretty young, but I loved Pogs. I still love Pogs. I love slammers. Having a good slammer, big metal slammer to slam the Pogs with.
Where's this going?
No, this is an old game. P-O-G, not P-A-W-G.
I'm just asking.
P-O-G. I don't remember how the game worked exactly, though, Flynn, do you? But because the slammer pieces were different than the Pogs, and you would slam them into it, but I don't remember exactly how it worked. I just remember collecting them.
The pieces were they're printed on one side
Yes.
and just white on the other side, or just a
And
solid
you're trying
color.
to flip them over
and
with
the ones
the slammer?
that flipped over, you got.
And then everybody would walk around with those tubes.
The tubes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Tube of sick Pogs.
Look how big my tube is.
Hell yeah, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what? Yes, you did. And Shreveport Evangel, y'all were definitely bringing
Look at my
Pog
tube of
tubes.
Pogs.
Pog tubes.
Look at that, POG.
Got Alexis, Texas in here.
No.
Oh, yeah. You had some Pogs.
Malkova limited edition. Check it out.
This is where I thought this segment was going when you first brought it up.
No. Pogs were an actual collectible. Very fun to collect. Kind of a flash in the pan, though, like Crazy Bones or something. How long did Pogs last?
I remember, like a year. I remember going to a card shop or a comic card shop, and they had the Pog Slammers like behind the glass case at the checkout.
That's the big money.
Up,
go
buddy.
to 8:30, Taylor, and look at the video that I just put in, because it is a rugby video, and it may be the single most violent hit that I have ever seen. Well, it's not the most violent hit I've ever seen, but it's a good one.
Can you just bring up the internet browser and Google
Pogs?
Pog?
Look at this. Watch this. Watch this right here. Watch.
I
saw this.
one, yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, that's the runner's fault.
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are we doing?
Man.
We're coming high.
But look at him. He gets up. He gets up. Hell yeah.
Right,
He
does
is
he?
knocked out.
Protect yourself,
He
fella.
is barely alive. What level of rugby is this, Jake? Can you tell? Is this like a club league? Like, would this be like are these dads?
Oh,
This
yeah,
is-
dude,
it looks
that's
like
just
it's
out here
Brett
playing.
Park.
That looks like somebody's playing in a Breck Park.
Yeah, this is
Exactly
ancient
what I was
athletes
gonna
for
say.
sure.
Oh my God! You can't be getting hit like that in
And
ancient athletes.
I love
What
how
are
he
we
makes
doing?
sure, like, he's like, I'm falling on top of him,
Oh, yeah.
too, at the
I
end.
know,
Not
right?
even necessary.
Guess what? Number 18.
Yeah, yeah.
Number 18.
Who was the guy that got did
The
the
guy got
hit?
hit.
That got-
No,
that
that
guy
got
hit.
hit. He got back
The
up.
hittee.
Our 18 would have ran him over. Yeah. You know?
Well, you can't run so high.
No. Like, our guy kind of did it from like a light jog. He just stepped into it. Just
I had one look kind of like that on a 20 ISO against Tennessee.
the best one will
That
always
looked
be
like Joseph Adai on punt block.
Florida churning the earth as old boy flies backwards. Incredible.
Good stuff.
All right, when we get back, let's close out this hour of OTB.
Off the bench.
Hey guys, go to coolprohvac.com. Coolprohvac.com. Your HVAC experts. The local guys. If you need HVAC service, you just want to get your system checked out, make sure you're good to go. Avoid any catastrophic issues down the road. Cool Pro's got your back, and you can start to work with them, see what a pleasant experience it is. And then maybe you want to explore the Pro Plan. $99 a year, 24/7 monitoring, priority scheduling, 1 hour service windows. And if something does go very, very wrong, excellent financing available always. Go to coolprohvac.com today.
Yep, when you go to the website, you'll see all the things that T-Bob's talking about. I mean, you're just not going to get a 1 hour window anywhere else. I mean, it's going to be like a 6 hour window. It's probably going to be the back end of that window, but you've sat and you've waited all day long. You're actually going to be able to see exactly where your tech is, right? I mean, kind of like waiting on your Uber driver. That's what you're doing. I mean, you can see exactly where they're located, how long it's going to take. Go to the website today. That's coolprohvac.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Lush.
Back from the break, where the sports talk gets real. Kinda. Off the bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Also, apparently, phone number.
So where you going to tomorrow? And I see that these are lies to come. Would you even care?
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back, OTB.
Did we ever get an answer to our drum roll question?
We did, but I don't remember what it was. Somebody said it, and I read
It
it.
was like 3 to 5 buzz rolls or something.
I still feel bad because I have not found you videos that appropriately show how amazing that guy. I mean, what we saw was just the commercial break now was cool, but it's still not what I'm looking for. So frustrating. So frustrating.
So if you can't get 3 to 5 hits per drum,
I think I remember that's what the comment said.
so that's average.
Yeah.
So like the best are getting 6 to 7. I'm sure.
Chris Fowler, is he hitting some sort of voice pipe? This comes from Chris Fowler. Just released a video saying he's recorded 155 new touchdown calls for the upcoming College Football 26 video game. Cool. Hey, guys, remember, drinkmyhigh.com. You want to stay hydrated, drink my high. Did anything else jump at you, Matt, from the NFL meetings? K-balls?
What was the K-ball?
I don't know. It's like a kicking ball.
Kickers can.
Yeah, they've always had
They've always,
kickballs.
yeah.
They've always
That
had
sounds like a
kickballs.
drug.
Now they have more.
Now
That's what I
it sounds like
asked. I was like,
ketamine.
didn't this always
Sounds like
I
ketamine.
think
Yeah.
now they can. Yeah, like I think used to you had to do it like the day of the game. I think now you can do it beforehand or whatever. I'm like,
I mean, the kicking balls, they have like no knobs on them, so they're really smooth, aerodynamic.
Yeah.
And they just fly.
yeah, they're a little bit like for me they were always like a little bit fatter.
It's like the torpedo bat.
A little bit, yeah.
Where do you fall in torpedo bat?
Juice it up. I want them to take steroids.
I want them with metal bats.
I want metal bats.
Yeah.
Metal torpedo bats.
Now you're
The
talking.
more home runs, the better.
Oh, did y'all watch the Chipper Jones on Barry Bonds video that I sent last night? It's
I didn't see the use. I've seen it before when he was talking about what they did in a series, and Bobby's like, "We ain't pitching to that guy anymore."
Yes.
I didn't.
Yes.
I've seen
Yes.
that before.
He they threw him like, I think he saw like maybe like 4 actual pitches the entire weekend, and he had like 2 walk-off home runs.
Yeah.
And he had like 9 walks, finished like 3 of 3 with 2 walk-off home runs or something insane.
But we used to like the old school nighttime flustering days. That was our idea of like, give me 2 professional baseball leagues. One where steroids are allowed, one where they're not.
So
and see which one gets more eyeballs.
So Peter Thiel is doing this. I don't think it's gonna work though.
Of course, it's just it's not. You shouldn't really do it.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is like the
Just a question to
steroids,
say, yeah,
the steroids
yeah.
in and of themselves are not the tight part. So like, I don't get why Thiel's throwing all this money into it when it's like it's only interesting if the best players are on steroids.
Give me the best.
I don't need garbage players on
Give me the
steroids.
best
Like the
washed up
UFL.
ones.
Nobody watches the UFL.
I'll take it. What we really did, we also created the ultimate slow pitch softball team. Like Jose Canseco was on there, Mark McGuire,
Hell
John
yeah.
Kruk, Lenny Dykstra. They
Hell
were
yeah.
all on there. Will Clark would be on there.
Raphael.
Oh, no
Palmero.
No doubt. Like that's
Just
something I
basically
need to
like
watch.
mid-90s Texas Rangers. Like half the team is making that one. Pudge
With the
Rodriguez.
Bash brothers thrown in.
Julio Franco, yeah.
Sosa?
Sure. Throw him in there.
Why not?
Wait. How did Sosa's skin change again? Have y'all seen this lately?
No.
Sammy Sosa's black again.
Is he?
Yes.
And
It's
you're
awesome.
the Cubs fan.
Big
I don't know.
news.
You
I
tell us.
missed this.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it. He looked like a vampire for a few years there.
Yeah, I mean, he looked like a
Sammy
Pablo
Sosa.
Escobar.
Good for you, Sam.
He's back.
He's back.
But
But no,
nothing
so
better than Sammy Sosa running through the outfield of the American flag.
I was on the
little tiny one. After 9/11.
Yeah.
My little brother was on the Sosa side of the race. I was on the McGuire side of the race.
God, I was an incredible.
That's saved baseball,
month.
maybe.
What a
After
run.
the strike
Like,
and everything.
that was
What
like
a
prime, we
run.
were at the primetime age, still playing baseball.
Yeah.
Still
Poster.
like,
We had dueling posters in the room.
so
from
many
Book Fair.
baseball cards.
Hell yeah.
God, what a rush! Watch it every night.
Every night trying to see who was going to get there first. And now Aaron Judge did it, and it's kind of like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then watching Sports Center
What?
with like Dan Patrick
Oh,
seven
yes.
times.
And baseball tonight. What batting stance did y'all try to emulate like when y'all went to the plate? I was Gary Sheffield. Just tried to do the hands as quick as I could. And
I was never
remember
good
my-
enough to emulate anybody, but I love Sheffield.
I remember my dad being like, "Hey, have you seen anybody else outside of Gary Sheffield doing it?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Yeah, there's a reason. Stop."
I tried to do
Sheffield
Juan
Sun
Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah. Juan Gonzalez. He's on the softball team.
Dude, he's definitely on the softball team.
Oh man.
Who was the guy
Another
that
old Ranger
he played for?
raker.
He went. I think he came from the Yankees and went to the Rangers, and he like held the bat back like this.
Mike Mordecai, maybe?
No, he was a redheaded guy. He held the bat back, like straight back. Like
Oh
this.
my
It just- it
gosh,
just
I
kinda
know
stood
you-
I
there.
know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
Is it like
I don't know.
Tettleton?
I like
Mickey Tettleton?
Yes.
Who
That
was-
right?
So,
who was
Mickey's the
old
first
Mickey
boy?
name.
Tettleton. Yeah.
Who was old boy that would start?
Look at it.
He had the open face batting stance. He'd start facing the pitcher,
Yeah.
and then he would close as the pitcher was going into his windup.
Just
That
like
was
throwing
great, too.
motions. As soon as like everyone's at the same spot at point of contact, though.
Yeah.
Ours was Jeff Bagwell.
Love Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still a little squatty MFer.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey,
Oh, yes.
drinkmyhead.com.
Great
Drinkmyhead.com. Thank you, Matt Flynn. You have a great
Thanks,
day.
guys.
Guys.
Who was it?
Off the bench.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast office products.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Good morning. It's a 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, April 2nd. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect partly cloudy skies with a high of 85 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll have our NFL story of the day. We'll wrap things up with Ask the Bench, and we'll talk about Dylan Brooks, the certified grinder. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studios, starts now.
Let's go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Now, here's Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
What's happening, yo? Welcome back to OTB, hour number 3. And how about them Tigers? We'll get to the Cowboys in a little bit, Tay. You see Jerry Jones' quotes on Micah Parsons' contract?
I heard.
It's very funny.
I heard his.
Very funny.
Quotes.
But we'll get there in a little bit. Right now, I want to talk a little Tigers recruiting. So something that we don't mention, and again, it's probably a bit of feeling burned from recent experience, as well as a bit of cynicism. But LSU has the number 1 class in the country for 2026 right now, for whatever that is worth. It's a very good recruiting class featuring a ton of elite recruits. One thing it does not have as of yet, though, is a quarterback. Now, of course, if we've broken down, in 2027, there are a million great quarterback options with LSU ties, headlined but not limited to Elijah Haven. But as we also know, in modern roster building theory, It behooves you to take a quarterback every single year. However, it is shocking, guys, how little quarterbacks actually develop at their school nowadays. The Athletic did a really huge deep dive on the transfer portal the other day and looked at like all conference players, all this other sort of stuff. And maybe the most shocking number that I found of the 11 quarterbacks that made all conference teams, only 2 were with their original school. So like,
it's not surprising.
So again, be wary of getting too married to quarterback recruiting anyway, because who knows if it actually comes about or pays dividends. But there's a name that's been gaining a lot of steam that could check that box for this LSU 2026 class, and that is Texas quarterback Bo Bentley, a player who, according to the On3 composite, so there's the industry rankings factoring in all the different sites, top 100 player, number 91 overall, number 9 at quarterback, the number 13 player in the state of Texas. And Bentley recently announced his top 3, and it's LSU, Georgia, and Oklahoma. And LSU's interesting here because you'd be walking into a wide open job, right? I mean, in terms of like after Garrett Nussmeier, who is next? Hurley still?
Van Buren, probably.
Van Buren, that's right, transferring in
freshman
from Mississippi State.
Yeah. Yeah, the quarterback room, and think about, LSU's had at least a plan for a long time at quarterback.
Yep.
Because even when Joe Burrow takes over in 18 and he has 19, you're like, okay, well, you have, Miles Brennan. He was going to be the guy that you went to there. And even before you knew Jaden Daniels was coming over, you still felt really good about where the quarterback room was. And you've had a couple of options. You felt good about Garrett Nussmeier taking over for Jaden Daniels. Right now, you don't have a clear path to who's going to be your quarterback next year, where you've kind of had one, at least an idea of who was going to get the first opportunity at it. So you don't really have that. This quarterback class coming up will be intriguing 2 years from now, highly intriguing because of all the names that are going to be attached to LSU. And like you said, you got to get one every single year, and you can get one in the portal now. And LSU probably feels like Van Buren, somebody that they can mold and have ready to go as well. It's a good luxury to have somebody that started in the SEC like he has.
Elite backup.
You're going to have to add one for sure in this class because Hurley coming off the accident that he had, you don't really know where he's at. Van Buren is a transfer, so by the time he becomes the starter, if he does, he'll be a junior. So, yeah, you absolutely – not only do you have to get one, you probably got to have a top 10 like we're talking about.
And I'm looking – I mean, if you look between Georgia and Oklahoma, I guess pretty similar situations, except maybe Gunnar Stockton could have 2 years, and all reports are that Georgia loves Gunnar Stockton. And I'll say this for Gunnar Stockton. Have you all seen Gunnar Stockton's hairline?
Yeah, well, yeah, he looks older.
And that's a good thing. Like, if I'm a Georgia fan, that is the exact hairline I want in the post-Carson Beck era. It's exactly what I need to see out of my QB1. After all the flash and the Lambos and everything else and the Cavender drama, I want my guy to look like a 42-year-old man with a mortgage and a lot of stress. And that's exactly what Gunnar Stockton looks like. So I'm feeling very bullish about Stockton and the Dogs. But the point is, something that Bentley would have to take into account there, that'd be probably 2 years of sitting there right before that job would open up. Now, how old is Mateer at Oklahoma?
Oh, he's older. No, yeah, John Mateer, he's been in the he was at Wazoo when Cam Ward was there. So I think he might have 2 seasons left total.
So Oklahoma may have the friendliest quarterback situation if he only has 1 season left, because they also don't have like an Elijah Haven in the backyard kind of waiting in the wings. Not that you would, I'm not going to make a decision based off of that of Bo Bentley, but we can factor it in here in this conversation. So, again, Oklahoma, Georgia, and LSU, where will Bo Bentley go? We'll see. Tay, I know you love Bo Bentley, partially because of his incredible Texas quarterback football name. What do you feel?
Great prospect. I mean, 6'2", 6'1", somewhere in there. 3,200 yards, 47 passing touchdowns last year. only 7 turnovers, but also almost 1,000 rushing, another 16 on the ground.
So Bo can scoot.
He's a dual threat. He can run, and he won the state championship last year in the state of Texas. Obviously, that's hard to do, and again, not committed anywhere. You do well in the state of Texas.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with quarterbacks over the years. I mean, that's a state you always do pretty well in. I think Bo Bentley's a great prospect, and you don't have anybody. You essentially have to bring in a quarterback every year now. You don't have anybody, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, we like Peyton Houston and Elijah Haven. Can you get one of them to reclassify? I personally don't like when guys reclassify because you're pretty much punting on that first year. That's going to be their freshman year or their senior year in high school is really what it is. I mean, you're almost having a guy sit for 2 years when you do that. I don't like it. I'd rather just grab somebody from 2026. Bentley, good player.
Boot scooting Bentley. That's what you could say after he runs for a touchdown.
Something to
I like that.
Don't hate it.
Little Garrett Green. God, Garrett Green didn't quite have the year that I wanted.
No, he didn't. You and I were so high on Garrett Green going into the year.
I know.
He's tough.
He's tough. Tough son guy.
The whole team,
Tough
though.
$2 steak, Bo.
Whole team was disappointing. But that's why we're in the Rich Rod era. We are on to Rich Rod. Anyway, so shout out Bo Bentley. Be on the lookout for him. Could potentially join the #1 recruiting class in 2026. Hey, guys, I want to remind you about All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge. All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge right there on Airline and Goodwood. Very conveniently located no matter where you're at. Remember, speaking of no matter, the body shop and the service center is open to all makes and models. Doesn't have to be Toyota, doesn't have to be All-Star. You go in there, you take advantage of the incredible quality of work, the free professional estimates, the top-tier lines of communication where you choose texting, calling, but there's always a human being on the other side immediately answering you. And no major decisions are made without you giving the thumbs up. So, again, free estimate, rapid turnaround times, factory parts right there on site. You mention OTB when you go in, you get $250 towards your deductible. Go to All-Star Toyota of Baton Rouge, allstartoyota of BatonRouge.com. Oh, Tay-Tay, how about them Cowboys? So Jerry Jones meeting with the media, and remember, Jerry is our content king. Nobody gets it like Jerry does. But meeting with the media, he's talking about the Micah Parsons contract, Jake.
Yep.
And he says, quote, he says him and Mike are talking directly. He says, quote, the agent is not a factor here or something to worry about. And I don't know his name. My point is, I'm not trying to demean him in any way, but this isn't about an agent. The agent doesn't have one thing to do with what we're doing when we get on the football field. What a wild statement on so many fronts. You're negotiating a contract that's going to make Micah Parsons the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And you're saying the agent is not a factor. Also, I love the Ricky Bobby energy. I don't even know his name. I'm not trying to demean him in any way. Like, what? You were absolutely.
That's exactly what
tried to demean him. You can't just say no offense.
You know his name. Like, you know his name. Why are you? What are you trying to get out of all of this, Jerry?
Because then Clarence Hill, who of course is a famous Cowboys writer, says Jerry Jones is blatant disrespect to Micah Parsons' agent David Mulligetta, and goes on to talk, quote the quote. And Micah Parsons in quote tweets it and says, facts. David is the best, and I will not be doing any deal without David involved. Like anyone with good sense, I hired experts for a reason. There's no one I trust more when it comes to negotiating contracts than David. There will be no backdoors in this contract negotiation. Now, my question to you, Tay-Tay, as our resident Cowboys correspondent, who's lying? Micah or Jerry?
Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He knows the agent's name. He's, by all accounts,
and
one
he's
of the most
talking to the agent.
And then he's like, the agent doesn't have anything to do with this. The agent doesn't have anything to do with contract negotiations?
I know.
Are you kidding me right now,
hilarious.
Jerry?
Also, he was asked about like overpaying because he's been slow to the draw. And he just talked about, hey, look, a lot of my greatest successes have come from overpaying. Overpaid for the Cowboys. Look at that.
Oh, God.
But he also said, like, he went on to say, he did one of those quotes where it's like, if you're not listening closely, you're like, oh, that's actually very smart. He pulled the, well, you know, I'd rather wait and see and overpay and like be right. instead
he
of
said,
instead
I'd
of
rather
underpay.
wait, overpay, and be right than rush, underpay, and be wrong.
He's been on your team for 4 years. He's been one of the best pass rushers in the league.
Yeah.
What do you mean you didn't want to rush into it? You knew this after his first year. What kind of player he was.
He was kind of intimating that he doesn't like all the off the field stuff.
Oh, really? Like the podcast and stuff?
Well, to me, that's me reading between the lines because he was talking about how, like, well, look, Micah knows this, but when you're in his position and this money, like, you got to be a leader. And everything you do is magnified. And so he was like, kind of like, seemed like to me talking around it, basically saying that, like, he wants to, if he's going to give him all this money, he wants him to be a more locker room, kind of maybe like fully focused guy. But I'm like, whatever, dude. He gets 13 sacks a year. You should have paid him before you should have paid him before Crosby and Garrett and everybody else got paid because now the price just went up to
today's
$140.
price isn't yesterday's price for sure.
But hey,
does
my greatest
Micah,
successes
though,
came from
like,
overpaying.
if you look at the issues with the Cowboys, Micah Parsons having or not having a podcast has nothing to do with what they do on the field. Their secondary is awful. Is that Micah's fault that he has a podcast? Or the fact that they passed on Derrick Henry in free agency where he wanted to go there? None of that's Micah Parsons' podcast fault. That's Jerry Jones's fault.
How about this quote? You want to talk about a big balls alpha quote? Jerry said, I've never had anything I wanted that I couldn't get, ever. I'll figure out a way. How about it?
So he didn't. He
yeah,
didn't
when
want
people
to.
say that,
Yeah.
just want to punch him right
you
in
think
the face.
you think he's trying a little too hard there?
Yeah, when you say stuff like that, that is try hard. That's like, do you know who I am energy. I hate it. Like,
I've never had anything I wanted that I couldn't get.
So that's why Dallas hasn't
I
won
would
a
say
Super
the
Bowl. Jerry
playoffs in
didn't
the
actually
last
want
30 years would be something that you want.
And so that is the immediate response. But to Jerry's credit, he does have Lombardis.
Yeah. I'm 28 years old. I've never seen one.
I know. I'm just saying he does.
He does.
Per
30 years ago.
Per his quote, if we're trying to say if his quote is technically right or not. So many people are asking, what is Jerry Jones doing? I know what Jerry Jones is doing. Whatever the hell he wants.
And I get your
The
point
old
about
wildcatter.
I get your point about, like, Jerry knows what's up about, like, creating content. You're the owner and the GM of a football team. Like, why are you doing that? Why is creating contents and quotes and getting your name out there in the public eye, like, why is that priority number one for you?
He's a showman.
No other GM in the... You know who doesn't do this? Howie Roseman.
Yeah.
You know who wins games? Howie Roseman.
Yeah, but you know who's infinitely less fun to talk about? Howie Roseman.
And that's all Jerry cares about.
Good.
Because remember when everybody brought up the whole Dion thing, and I was like, look, like Dion or not, Jerry's never going to hire him because it's going to take the spotlight away from Jerry Jones.
True.
And Jerry Jones cannot have that.
True. Maybe we should talk about the Fran Brown. We should play the Fran Brown audio talking about Syracuse and Colorado scrimmaging together because it feels like the NCAA screwed this up.
They did.
More Off the Bench coming up next.
Off the Bench.
Go to trashrangers.com, guys. Trashrangers.com are your experts here in South Louisiana, your trash removal experts, I should say. If you live in Livingston or Ascension, you get to choose who handles your pickup, and you can switch to the red cans that all your neighbors have today. Great deals as well. They send you texts the night before it's your day to put out your cans so you never forget again. They're reliable. They're efficient. They're your neighbors. They don't keep the trash here, take the profits out of state. No, those profits go back into the communities through churches, Little League teams, all that sort of good stuff. Go to trashrangers.com, make a switch today.
225-363-9053. That is the number. Give them a call if you're looking for that roll-off dumpster. You hear us talk about 3 different sizes to choose from. So if you've got a job at your home, at your business, you're not quite sure which one you're going to need, they're going to make sure that you have exactly what you need, always at Trash Rangers. Again, go to the website, trashrangers.com, 225-363-9053.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary. For those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Welcome back to the best morning sports show around. Sorta. It's Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
I forgot what I teased. Oh, the scrimmage thing. We'll get there in a minute. First, give me Dylan Brooks, though. Look at Dylan Brooks, guys, D'ing up LeBron James,
You
Jake.
want sound or no?
I don't think we need sound.
No, I don't think so either.
No, I don't think we need sound. But look, this is how you play defense on the King. We mentioned grinding. Look at that, bro. Boom, boom, boom. Straight pelvic thrusting. And then tell me, did he poke the ball out or did he poke the ball out?
I think LeBron dropped it, but it was because of the defense.
I mean, look, that's what I'm saying, bro. He wasn't ready for Brooks to straight up just be docking in the backside, asking for permission to land.
Have y'all seen that video of Charles Barkley and he's like, and this dude's just banging you and
When you're
banging you?
down low,
That's
the dude's
literally
banging
him.
you.
Like we get one of these players in the NBA about, it kind of rotates about every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah.
We'll have a air quote defensive specialist who can't really shoot the basketball. He is strictly there to get on the nerves of your best offensive player. I mean, Pat Bev was kind of that guy.
Remember it happened to LeBron. Remember when he was at the Heat, the video of Lance Stevenson blowing in his ear or whatever at the free throw line.
was that guy.
Oh my gosh, they have like the same shoes on too. Is Dylan Brooks just completely trolling and wore these same lime green highlighter
LeBron
shoes
shoes
as LeBron as he's humping him? That's how you play deep defense right now. Give him the D on D if you want to succeed. Shout out grinding, man.
You're a fan.
Me and my wife still love it too. When did we get down the other night? I'm trying to remember. Definitely at my brother's wedding. That was like a week of grinding. It was freaking awesome. But, man, where were we? I don't remember. Sometime recently, though.
I feel like you just told us about this, too.
Yeah, we had a great night of grinding, and I can't remember when
you were in New Orleans.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what it
gold
was.
mine.
Yeah, the gold mine, yeah.
Flamin' Dr. Peppers.
Yeah. Man, what a great night. The only thing I miss is the rush of the random grind. Love grinding with my wife. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But, and what an absurd thing where you would walk up and just jam your genitals into a stranger's backside, and then they would look over their shoulder and either reject the docking or accept
or just go with it, yeah.
I like when they look at their friend and the friend's like,
yeah,
giving
that's
them the hand sign, like, no.
feeling.
Yeah, most of the time they
Awful
don't.
feeling.
If they don't
turn
look back,
around,
they'll
yeah.
look at the friend.
Her and the friend walk
Yeah.
away, and you head down.
Yeah.
Well, you find somebody
Didn't that happen to
later
you
and
in
you're
Cabo?
good.
Yeah.
Didn't that happen to you in Cabo? or
Yeah.
something?
Even though, well, it was a little different. I wasn't trying to.
No, it was funny.
No, this girl thought I was like I was trying to make like some like stupid joke or something, and even in just leaning over to say something, she turned around and visibly reeled back and said, "Ooh, F no," and I immediately was out of. I was like.
That is so brutal.
I was out of breath, like I had gotten punched in the solar plexus. Struggling.
Man.
Yeah.
That's
I wasn't even trying to dock. She was like 19 or something. I don't know. Too old for that. Even though, granted, you know what's crazy to think about that? And that was
Oh, brother.
That was like COVID now. That was my friend's bachelor. That was a long time ago. Wow.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's why, because it was COVID. And she was
5
the
years
germs.
ago.
Maybe it was that. That's what it was.
No, well, this was actually right before COVID.
Oh,
It was in, like,
okay.
March.
I'm like trying to help you out.
Squid Row was not social distancing that night.
Okay,
Is this
never
when
mind.
you had the beard and
I
long
tried.
hair and?
I was not fully
weren't Slim
insane
Bob.
looking, but no, I probably wasn't as normal looking as I am now.
Were you sweaty?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna cut it. Bruh. If some sweaty big dude came up to me, I think I'd react the same way. No.
I don't know when the last time I've done random grinding is. Been a long time.
I mean, y'all's night in New Orleans was random grinding, right?
No, he's saying like a random.
No,
with like a random
again,
person.
That thrill of
Okay.
will I be accepted or rejected as I seek permission to dock.
I can honestly say I've never.
Never? Oh, bro. All
Wait,
of junior
grinded?
high,
No,
all of
no,
high
no.
school,
Randomly.
like
Oh
no,
yeah.
I agree because like
all of junior high and high school, we used to go every 6 weeks. They'd have teen night at Wild Bill's.
Oh, Wild Bills.
Hell yeah. It would go down at Wild Bill's. Teen night.
What was that, like 13 to 15 age? What are we talking, 13, 16?
Yeah,
Something like that?
Yeah, kind of pre-license.
Yeah, we used to have a
stuff.
place called Daddy's Money. Yeah.
What an aggressive name.
Daddy's Money.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Kind of same situation.
Good feeling. But no random grinding ever?
No.
You ever Dylan Brooks LeBron to anybody?
No, I mean.
I didn't do that either.
Any
That was
grinding
more-
I had, I
that
guess
was more of like a
planned.
straight hump.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. Any grinding what?
It was planned. Like, went there.
Yeah, you went there with
a
the
purpose.
person to
Yeah.
dance with them?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man, I feel bad. What a rush. What a rush. What a rush.
I don't think anyone's ever came up to me and just like randomly started grinding on me. I think that's like unacceptable nowadays.
Absolutely has to be.
Yes.
It has to be,
I think
right?
when T did it 5-6 years ago, it was probably borderline.
Okay, it was
Borderline.
borderline. It was more than 5 or 6 years ago, guys.
2020 was
You
5 years
said
ago.
COVID?
2021. I was not trying to grind with this girl.
2021 was
I was going to
4
make a
years
pithy
ago.
observation.
What was
Sure.
the observation? What were you gonna
That
tell
she
her?
ain't gonna let you grind.
What were you gonna tell her?
Some bad joke. I don't know.
Like, hey, I want to grind with you.
I think like a beer had dropped or
Ew.
something, and I don't know. I probably was trying to be funny or something.
He was
and-
gonna. I don't see nothing wrong, and then bump and grind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so brutal, though.
Go to a. I
It
wonder.
really
I wonder.
is.
Let me know if you're in like high school and I see you, let me know if y'all are still out here randomly grinding.
No. High school people don't come up to T-Bob and talk about grinding.
Please don't.
What?
We can't put like high school teenager, T-Bob, and grinding in the same sentence. We just can't do it.
You're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call.
T-Bob, you could give advice, though.
No. I don't think I can do that. I don't
either.
want to be involved in anything beyond curiosity about if random grinding still takes place. I don't want to teach.
Well, you're going
or
to
coach or
U High
anything.
Gala, right? You're hosting it?
Yes.
Okay,
Me and
on
Jake
the
both
mic.
are.
That's your
On the
opening
mic.
line. Yeah, that's the icebreaker.
Well, it's not kids there, though. It's all adults.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
it's all people that would have come up in the same age of random grinding.
Never mind then.
Though there are going to be some kids that are like, maybe, I think, outside.
Maybe the very
I'll ask the
beginning or
boys.
something.
I'll ask the fellas. Why don't you just ask Jackson? Let me know.
Jackson's worried about football and gaming right now. That's
Hell
about
yeah.
it, Bo.
That's life, baby. That's what it should be. YourGoodwood.com, men's sexual wellness experts at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Look, if you want to fight the aging process, we have multiple avenues for you to do so. Whatever. The bottom line is here in 2025, we're reaching our full potential. We're taking back control of our libido. Okay, we're no longer settling for mediocrity, either in everyday life or in the bedroom. And so if you're suffering from ED, low T, ball D, anything, we have treatment options available. Just go get your labs drawn today, see where you're deficient, let them customize a plan for you. Got penile enhancement as well. Go to yourgoodwood.com, Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness.
Have y'all seen this Anthony? Oh, sorry, I don't know. Did you have something right?
No, that was perfect.
Okay. Have y'all seen this Anthony Edwards stuff where he had like a baby with somebody?
Pray tell. I'm intrigued.
So he got someone pregnant.
Yes.
And he basically was like telling her, "I don't want this kid," but she didn't do anything about it.
Well,
so she's gonna have the kid.
I'm pregnant with Anthony Edwards' baby. I'm having the baby as well.
Yeah, well, he wants nothing to do with the child.
That's
awful. He ended up paying $1,080,000 in child support all in one to cover all 18 years of child support so that he has nothing to do with the kid.
This is sad and awful on multiple levels. I
It's
don't
like a terrible
this.
person, right?
But didn't Anthony Edwards grow up without a father? Isn't
Michael
well?
Jordan his dad?
Well, that's the conspiracy, is that Michael Jordan is actually Anthony Edwards' dad, which is crazy. But man, that's a bummer. I mean, good for him for, I suppose, at least meeting some financial bar.
Yeah. No, it's
but
definitely.
That makes me sad.
It's definitely sad, but I think we should be
Thank you
smarter.
for bringing the vibe all the way
I think
down
we should
the
be
line.
smarter about who we have children with.
Yeah. I mean, look,
Like,
it only happens one way, guys. You know?
And you should be smarter about stuff like that.
It only happens. There's only one way to get pregnant, it turns out. So at the end of the day, you have control over it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to transition out of the Anthony Edwards
Sorry.
story.
I don't know that you can, Bo.
You can. Figure it out. You got it.
Yeah. I got it. There's the spring game. No, I don't know if I got to meet. What we're going to do is we're going to take a break. And when we get back, we got a Tay NFL story of the day. Keep it locked here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Go to Boudreaux's Electrical, y'all. Boudreaux's Electrical, man, since 1982. Been family owned and operated, baby. And remember, at Boudreaux's, every single customer is a VIP. We mean that. It's how we operate. So if you want a Generac home generator, going to keep the lights on during storm season, protect your family, protect your home, go to Boudreaux's. Got great financing options available. So it's $159 a month. And when you work with Boudreaux's, you get that 24/7 monitoring. They leave no stone unturned in making sure that your system's ready to go when you need it. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com today.
Yeah, when you go to the website, you can find that contact information to make sure you call them, tell them what you're looking for, get that quote that we talk about. In the North Shore, 985-397-1562. Here in Baton Rouge, 225-300-9389. Always online at BoudreauxElectrical.com. That's Boudreaux's Electrical. More power, more protection.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary. For those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Welcome in to the best morning sports-ish show around. Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Have you ever seen this one, Alondra? They're in the concert, like in the rain.
It's one of my fave videos.
It's good.
It came up on Twitter the other day, and somebody was like, why doesn't anybody make music like this anymore? And I'm like, I'm wondering the same thing.
I've asked where the Goo Goo Dolls are many times, and I found out they're going on tour again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Nowhere close to here, of course, but
Of course.
I know.
Was there a better late night flirt than Craig Ferguson?
No, he's the king.
I mean, is he not just the Riz god?
Every now and then I'll see old clips of
My
him. I'm like, this
algorithm's
guy.
been serving
Yeah,
me up
same,
Craig Ferguson
same. I don't
flirting
know what the deal
basically
is.
lately, and he's just unbelievable, dude.
Like, this guy's got it. Like,
Got
whatever it is, this guy's got it.
I
And,
want
like,
Craig
they were, like,
Ferguson
in
to
the-
charm me out of my panties.
It wasn't just like he was a flirter. Like, he got, like, they were flirting more than he was by the end of it.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's what a legend.
We can go see the Goo Goo Dolls little OTB trip on July the 17th in Sugar
Where?
Land, Texas.
Where?
July-
Sugar Land. Not that
July
far.
17th probably means we're at SEC Media Days. Is that in Texas this year?
No, it's in Atlanta.
Atlanta again.
Damn.
I know, I kind of liked it in
Yeah,
Dallas last year.
Oasis.
That was fun.
Atlanta's, I mean, yeah,
That's your
Atlanta- It's not a good
why
like
he's out
walk.
there no
It's
more.
not a good walking city though.
No, not at all.
No.
So
That place we were at in Texas last year was you could stay there and not have to really leave. It
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't really
Oasis.
remember it for some reason.
I know we all love Oasis in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They're going on tour, but they're only going to, they're going other places around the world, but in America, they're only going to LA and Chicago.
Lame.
So I think we need to take a little OTB trip either to the Midwest or to the West Coast.
I wonder how crazy those tickets will be. Like, what's the demand for Oasis actually?
I mean, I think it's pretty high.
I think it would be absurd,
I
right?
think it's pretty high. From $268 is the first thing that I'm seeing.
Did you see the latest? And I'm not saying that this matters, and I know everybody's so sensitive about everything now. Which, by the way, I did mean to give Governor Landry
Tickets
credit.
are sold out.
Yeah, I mean, there you
FML.
The 15th to the 18th is typically when we're at SEC Media
I
Day.
just know because it's
And
right
of
before my wife's
course,
birthday, and it always causes drama.
They go.
But she doesn't, but it's sad.
Oh, wait, they're
I'm
gonna be in
bummed
New
I'm not
Jersey,
in town
They,
for it.
they go to Atlanta, the Goo Goo Dolls, on the 22nd of July.
No.
Ships passing in the night.
Wow.
Seriously. That
So
is ships
Oasis
passing.
might be a little too high, too
I'm
rich
sure
for our
we can,
blood.
No, I'm sure we can pull some strings for Oasis.
We can get some resale tickets, but and Kid Rock's going to make sure that the
I think we could
prices stay
probably
low.
talk to some people.
Did y'all see that video of Kid Rock in the Oval Office?
Playing piano?
No, I saw that one.
Here's the
See,
thing.
that's cool.
Victoria sends me this yesterday, and my response was...
Which one? Which one?
The one of him talking about...
No, like
raising
lowering ticket prices and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
My thought was...
What did he say?
I appreciate the argument. It was well thought out. Next time, wear something different.
I mean, that's
I mean,
the
come
funny.
on.
That's what I'm laughing about because like it is I'm saying
It was well thought out,
It's
yeah.
a good issue. It's consumer friendly issue where they're trying to stop the kind of Ticketmaster monopoly.
Yeah.
And where they price gouge
Yeah.
and resell and all that sort of stuff. And he's
Oh, okay,
advocating
this
for
fit.
this, but he's advocating for it in like a Queen of Sparkles American suit. It is real idiocracy level stuff here. That is absolutely fantastic. Show
I have it. You want it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need. We
We
don't
don't have to play it. It's fine. I just wanted to see what he
this
was
is,
wearing.
This is it. Like he has a heartfelt thing about like, guys, we're not screwing you out of your money. Like artists don't see this money either. It's these scalpers that get it and they sell it. So like, this is a great thing. And like him and Trump shake hands and I'm like, bro, like wear something else.
Oh my
You look
God.
like a
Wearing
carny.
that to the
Like, what
Oval
are we
Office is a
doing?
choice.
Oh, that's Kid Rock, baby.
I will say I was at a Cody Johnson concert one time, and there's a new like ticket website called Axis, I think it's called. And I was talking to his tour manager, and he's like, "Well, we're always looking for business ideas." And I was like, "Hear me out, a new ticket website, because if we sell them at lower prices." Everybody's going to buy our tickets on our website instead of going on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I wonder how.
And it's like a thing that's going on right now.
So what did he say?
He thought it was a great idea.
Huh?
I don't know if they're going to do it, but
It's already happening. Also, shout out. I got hit up with a lot of this on social media. Shout out to the Governor Landry social team because the April Fools of him announcing Omar as the official pet of Louisiana was a pretty good troll job.
My favorite was
I'll take
the Nick
the
Saban
L on
one
this
yesterday.
I didn't see that one.
So the Alabama football and Auburn football Twitter pages actually combined for this. And they put out that Saban was coming out of retirement to be a defensive analyst for Auburn. And you could imagine the Alabama fans losing their mind.
It's a fun, good lie. It's it's like kind of believable, especially coming from those accounts, maybe just enough.
Yeah.
And the fact that they both shared it, it's like, wait a minute, like, is this true?
All right, let's do a Tay-Tay NFL story of the day.
It's time for Tay-Tay's NFL story of the day. Your daily dose of NFL news from Taylor Sharp.
So the NFL league meetings are going on, and a lot of rules are being changed. And Tom Brady no longer the championship king in the NFL. The NFL announced that statistics will be counted from All-America Football Conference. The AAFC will be incorporated into the league's record book. So this was a league from 1946 to 1949. It was the direct competitor of the NFL before they added the Browns, Colts, and 49ers.
Yeah.
Well, in that 4-year period, the Browns won all 4 AAFC championships between 46 and 49. which means Brady's 7 championships is now tied with Browns quarterback Otto Graham because of what he won in the NFL, and now the 4 in the AAFC. Now they're still going to say like Brady gets the Super Bowl, quote unquote, because the Super Bowl was not there.
But not championships.
But look, Brady and Otto Graham each played in 10 championship games, both 7-3.
Really?
So
That's
Brady's
crazy.
got company right there at the
Y'all
top.
gonna make that man come out of retirement again?
For real.
Oh, he's looking. He's like, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was one of my favorite NFL story of the days ever. What a fun little fact that I never would have guessed or known.
Oh, and Belichick, for what it's worth, Paul Brown of the Cleveland Browns now has 7 championships, which puts him ahead of Bill Belichick.
The eponymously named franchise. Is it named after Paul Brown, the Cleveland Browns?
I believe it is, right?
Wow. Now, okay, just to go full sports talk D-bag, I mean, how many teams were in the league at that point, right? Like, it is still, like, Brady's more impressive, but it's still cool. It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out Autograph.
So, yeah, Paul Brown's 7 all-time.
How
past
far the
Belichick.
Browns have fallen.
Yeah. I mean, 4 championships in a row. Like,
Even
again,
though-
regardless of league, like 4 in a row.
And now they're about to have to overpay for Kirk Cousins. I love it. Unbelievable.
They can roll with
Add
Kenny
him to the
Pickett.
jersey.
Add him to the jersey.
Add it to the jersey, indeed.
They're going to have to overpay for Kirk Cousins while still paying Deshaun Watson $230 million.
When I mean overpay in a trade sense more.
No, I get it.
But
Like,
yes.
on the books financially, it's
Yes.
gonna suck too.
Yes. All right, let's do some Ask the Bench when we get back here on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
Get Gordon and get it done. 225-888-8888. Gordon McCurdy injury attorneys are there for you when you need them. And when you need them, unfortunately, is when you get into an accident. You need somebody who's going to stand up for you and get what you deserve. Get you what you deserve. And that's where Gordon comes in. They have the experience. They have the acumen. They've battled these companies in the past. So let them fight for you. You can call 888-8888. You can hit them up online at getgordon.com. Fill out a free consult there. And as always, follow them on social media so you can see a lot of great content with your favorite athletes, members of the G Team. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, as soon as you go to the website, it is going to, by the way, brand new website, looks great, but a chat box is going to pull up as soon as you go to the homepage asking how they can help you with whatever you've got going on right now. You can also check past client results, cases they handle in the courtroom, and you always know, pick up the phone, your area code in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888.
Baton Rouge is home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
At Auctioner, We know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Back to sports talk. Maybe. Off the bench.
Oh, what's happening, y'all? Look at that. We actually have some time for Ask the Bench today, guys. Get your questions in the youtube.com/1045 chat. Ask the Bench. Favorite Val Kilmer movie or performance?
Tombstone.
Tombstone's great. Willow. I don't know how many of y'all have seen that one. That's an underrated
now you're
Val
talking
Kilmer
my
one.
language.
That's a good
Willow's
Val Kilmer.
a good
Mad Mortigan?
Mad Mardigan.
Mad Mardigan.
Yeah, he was great in that movie. Probably my favorite character.
I mean, okay, this is a lame answer, but the one that has meant most to me, because unfortunately I haven't seen Tombstone all the way through. And I love Heat, but I still think of Heat as more of like Bobby and Al.
Yeah.
But to me, he'll always be Iceman, dude. I thought I named my I used to name like animals Iceman. Like I just thought Iceman was the coolest character ever.
I did too.
He was.
It's Tombstone, but it's right underneath that. It's Iceman for sure. Real genius. Good movie as well.
I love Iceman. I was just telling y'all he's super hot in that movie.
Yes.
Well, he's just super hot, but in that movie specifically.
Oh my God.
But Tombstone is just one of my favorite movies ever.
Hashtag Ask the Bench. Rank your
Hashtag?
Batman. Yeah. Rank your Batmans. Okay.
Christian Bale.
Yeah, we'll go Christian Bale top for sure, right?
Yeah.
Clooney's pretty good.
No, Clooney's last.
I enjoy. I'm gonna go Keaton too.
Oh, that's what I meant.
I like Keaton.
I'm sorry. I was thinking Keaton. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna
Keaton's
go
2
Keaton
for sure.
2.
Keaton's 2 for sure.
The question is, do we go Pattinson 3? It's a way different.
So I
take
haven't
on
seen the
Batman.
Pattinson
It
one.
was a good one because I was a little iffy on it. I watched it about 2 years ago. It's
He
a
did
good
a hell
movie.
of a job.
Yeah,
he did a hell of a
good.
job. I'll go Pattinson 3.
I actually don't hate that.
I'll go
Affleck.
See, so I love Batfleck. I know people don't like Batfleck.
I love him.
I loved Batfleck.
Yeah. I'm putting him at 4.
Okay, on the personal T-Bob list, I'm also putting Batfleck at 4.
Yeah.
And then I'll go. Then I'll go Kilmer. Then I'll go Clooney.
Clooney's the last. Yeah.
Yeah, Clooney's not a great Batman.
Now I like all the Batmans. I got to be honest. Like I don't hate any Batman performance.
It's just not great.
Now, if we were to include the voice of Batman from the animated series, what's his name? He passed recently. Kane? I would put him in front of Pattinson. So he would be number 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd still go Bale, Keaton.
Yeah, Bale's number 1.
Yeah. Because the quality of the movie, too. Even.
Yeah.
Because his voice was kind of dumb. Ask the bench, who do you think the least talented but most successful actor is? I hate to be such a hater, but...
Least talented but most successful.
I don't get Gal Gadot at all. I've never seen Gal Gadot in anything where I feel like she's like, that's good acting.
You mean
It
just
is
like
crazy.
the amount of money they've made?
Like she's very successful, gets cast in a ton of stuff, but I don't think she's a good actress. And I'm being such a hater right now. I shouldn't answer stuff like this
I got
publicly,
two
but like,
easy.
I feel this.
Vin Diesel, Keanu Reeves.
Well, you will.
Well,
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves is one of the nicest guys ever.
That is
He's not a good
wild.
actor.
That is a
He's
wild
not.
take.
So you can be
That's
a good actor,
wild
though,
take.
even if you do kind of do the same thing.
Yes.
You can't. It's like Woody Harrelson always plays Woody Harrelson, just like doing a different
Guys,
character.
I told you my favorite actor is Jason Statham. I totally get that.
Well, then, if your favorite actor is Jason Statham, then you can't sit here and answer Keanu Reeves.
I don't think
and
Keanu
Vin
Reeves is a
Diesel.
good actor. There's no way I'm alone on that. And I know people love him, like he's a nice guy. I just don't think he's that good of an actor. I don't think The Rock's that good of an actor.
No, The Rock
He's
kinda
super
sucks.
successful.
That's true. The Rock might actually
The
be,
Rock's
yeah.
actually made
I
a
think,
good answer.
like, by definition, he probably is the most successful, not good actor. Yeah.
The problem is, though, like, they put Rock in these movies where it's just, like, T-Bob, have you ever seen Snitch? I think we talked about this one time.
Yeah.
Where, like, he's just, like, an average dad working in a lumber yard and all this. And, like, there's dudes my size beating the crap out of Dwayne Johnson in this movie. I'm like, get somebody else to play that role.
I was filmed in the Post City.
Man, somebody said Ashton Kutcher. Yeah, I mean, but success there. Kutcher never really had the. He had some movie moments, but he was never like number one. T-Bob tried to make Fetch happen with Robert Pattinson. I mean, have you seen that movie? Like, it's a good. It's something that the comic books have played with a lot, but the movies have not. Basically, it's the idea that, like, Bruce Wayne is the mask, right? Like, Bruce Wayne is the actual mask, and really this broken billionaire weirdo like Batman is who he actually is. And I thought Pattinson did a really good job of selling that. Ask the bench. Do you think the Ole Miss girl will win her lawsuit versus McAfee? I have no idea. They'll probably just settle.
I mean, they probably were like.
Good lesson
Isn't
for all
the
of us, though,
Pat
not to run
McAfee-
too crazy with that stuff.
Isn't their thing that they say allegedly all the time? So they were probably saying allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know. It's.
What is she
Did they
suing them
mention her
for?
by name either? That's one thing we did
No,
that
I
I
don't-
wish we hadn't done. I mentioned. I think the
Yeah,
first
but the
time.
name- the
I think
name was already
very
out there at that
First
point.
time we talked about it, we mentioned by name. That was bad. Ask the bench. What do you think of the La Tech uniforms last night? Too much?
I liked them. I didn't. They looked like special occasion because, like, they had the red, white, and blue, like the American flag numbers.
Yeah.
I liked them. I
Looked
just
like
thought they
Kid
would
Rock.
break them out for like.
Isn't that their colors though?
Yeah.
No, but like it was an American flag. Like the
Oh.
numbers were like an actual American flag. I liked it, but I don't know. I just thought it was like a special occasion jersey.
Ask the bench.
No, it's open.
I'm struggling to. I can't find. Nikki says Gal Gadot is an incredible Wonder Woman. I thought Wonder Woman sucked. I know everybody liked Wonder
I
Woman.
have not seen
I
not
thought that
one
movie
Gal
was
Gadot movie.
Bad.
Fast and Furious movies.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've never seen them. I've never seen the I've never seen past Tokyo Drift. Ask the bench, is there a discount code for My High?
No. Have you ever met Matt?
Ask the bench, aren't you glad you read the Billy Lucci tweet and saved the show? Yes, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Ask the bench, who is the ugliest uniform in baseball?
Tennessee in every sport.
Vanderbilt.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Off the bench.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team color, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always. No paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by